I'm ready. Okay, turn and burn. I can't move my mouse, I've run out of desk space. So here's the problem that I have, is that I know I want to eat, but I'm not really like hungry. So I'm like looking at my food in front of me and I'm just thinking like, man, I'm gonna want to eat this and like soon, but like right now when it's right in front of me, I don't really want to eat it that bad. And it's like, you should probably eat it because you're still hungry, but why don't you feel hungry? How annoying. Alrighty, here we go. Time to resume. What's happening? So we set this up. This isn't really a crazy map. So we're not gonna worry too much about anything in particular. And we're just giving Flan the Suzerain because we're gonna have her beat the shit out of things. So yeah, that's about it. Alright. Are you ready? Bitch. I'm ready. The moon! The sea of stars. Nothing on sensors. The Buddhist reactor is stable. Yawn. Tired, Kwakaba? I'm sorry, I'm just getting a bit drowsy. I get ya. We've been doing nothing but sitting around on the bridge for the past 10 odd days. We're on a cool space voyage, but there's really nothing to do up here. Even our course is being taken care of by the Lunar Veil, but the only thing there is to do is shooting down meteoroids that get in our way. And if we could use the Pelican Ship's barrier, we wouldn't have to worry about that either. At least everyone seems to be enjoying their time on the ship. Even Rainbow said that the way things are going, she won't have to conduct any exorcisms the whole way there. I'm going to run out of grimoires to read before we even make the return trip. When are we going to reach the moon anyway? According to my calculations, it should be around tomorrow morning. By morning, I'm referring to Earth time, of course. Out here, you can only tell the time by the clocks. Alright, how about we go rustle up some snacks since it's not dinner time yet? Nothing too salty, maybe some sweets? Well, I have some leftover cookies from earlier. I think I put them in a tin on the bottom of this shelf. There's some dried persimmons from Moko too. They should be around here somewhere. Well, not that box. That's where I keep my circuit boards to tinker with. I thought the bridge would be the quietest place here, but it's become quite lived in. Apache's hanging out. And that's the basic idea. Wow, it sounds completely different from when I do it. Even with the same instrument, the feeling and the power of a piece can totally change based on who's performing. That's what makes music so profound. I don't think about that kind of stuff. I just sing what I feel like. But you're fairly sensitive to your surroundings and have a good singing voice for captivating an audience. You should become Gensokyo's first idol. Not really interested in that, but once we get to the moon, I'm gonna sing my heart out. Take me to the moon. Flip me upside down among the stars. Oh, she left. What a free spirit. Or maybe it's just dinner time. Singing looks so fun, doesn't it, Remy? Remy? What is it? I wasn't paying attention. Hey, that's not cool. How could you ignore an invitation from your cute little sister? Come on, it's been 2 weeks. I'd be bored of anything by now. The ship might be big, but we're still all cooped up in the same spot day after day. Oh, I'm plenty used to that. Well, I'm joking, Remy. I'm joking. Anywhere's fine as long as I'm with you. Ooh, that's a nice line. How about we follow their lead? What's better way to show some sibling love than a group hug? That's embarrassing. Save it for when we're at home. It's nice having things be lively all the time, but it can't be easy having sisters, huh? Do you think so? I envy people with big sisters. Imagine having someone whose shoulder you can lean on when you're feeling down. What's wrong? Are you homesick or something, Sanai? And you were so into this at first. Pajama parties and pillow fights and all that. Marissa and Nitori started that pillow fight. Missing your home is nothing to be ashamed of. I wonder if the people back on Earth are worrying about us right now. Oh yeah, Yukari's probably worried about Reimu, huh? Ugh, why'd you bring her up? Not like she's being subtle about it, but she was giving you divine invocation training right up until we left. And during the last incident, she made you the new gear. She's just training me. She wouldn't be especially worried. and the equipment fit me perfectly fine from the moment I tried it. Not much to say about that. Wow, right from the beginning? Yukari really knows how to make things work right the first time. It's true that they're enchanted with complex spells, though. If I remember correctly, Yukari called them a barrier for the Hakurei Shrine Maiden. A barrier for the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, Ah, now I see. Are you picking up something we're missing, Blondie? Yes, I've always felt that Reimu's Danmaku was oddly refined. I'm sure those tools were made to guide Reimu into what she should be as a Shrine Maiden. What does that mean? A Shrine Maiden brings harmony to Gensokyo by fighting on equal terms with opposition via Danmaku battles, which means Yukari is helping her do her job by giving her equipment suited for Danmaku battles. The job of the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, huh? But still, it feels like even we can just casually challenge her. Maybe that's what Alice means by equal terms. You have to be careful though, if you don't take it seriously, you could even lose to Kurumi. If your grades go poop, the Shrine Maiden business might see some layoffs. Yeah, I know. It's not out of the question. Wait, you're joking, right? If the Shrine Maiden can't do her job, she'd get fired. Isn't that obvious? So I'd better get back to Earth soon before I take too much time off. Come on, we're not even there yet. You might as well focus on the trip for now. And when you get back, we'll just have some crazy pile of leaves waiting for you to sweep them. Ugh, I didn't even think about that. Don't worry, I'll help you clean up when we get back. So let's just all enjoy our trip to the moon. Sounds like a plan. Mystia has gained the Midnight Chorus Master Weapon. Why did she gain that now? And not, like, be a locked-in unit for the next map. Now let us give thanks to the blessings of the soil and the harvest gods who provided this meal for us. Thanks! Thanks! You have no idea how happy I am to be able to eat Sakuya's home cooking. And indoors for once. I suppose it's fine once in a while, but you won't when we get home. But can't we have something other than sweet potatoes every day? It was sweet potatoes the day before yesterday and the day before that. No complaining. We couldn't get enough ingredients, so this is what we came up with. If you're dissatisfied, maybe we could search for some rare delicacies on the moon. Ooh, I'd like to try those. Hey Chen, you're mixing your rice and miso soup again. Ichiden told us that we have to eat them on separate dishes when it's not curry. Ah, but it's so good like this! Now, what's done is done. But in exchange, you can't be picky, Chen. Don't pick out the vegetables like you promised. Okay, Miss Sho, I'll do my best, says my master while she subtly tries to avoid eating her vegetables herself. Hello, don't mind me, just sitting down. Oh, Raisin, you don't mind sharing a table with us? Sakuya was on cooking duty today, so you're in for a treat. What's wrong? You let a big sigh all of a sudden. Why wouldn't I? We're only one night's rest away from reaching the moon. And you're going to meet with the ladies Watatsuki. I'm getting an ulcer just thinking about it. Oh, right, you ran away from the moon. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard anything about these Watatskis. If they're the leaders of the lunar emissaries, they must be fairly influential. You have no idea. No one is a match for those two. Plus, they used to be my masters. Your masters? Yeah, back on the moon they kept me as a pet. And now that I know that they were Lady Yakukoto's students too, we got this really weird connection. Sounds complicated. But if you already know them, then shouldn't you be less nervous? They might even forgive you for running away. Impossible, especially not the younger sister, Yorihime. I'd never be able to look her in the eye. Why not? She's obviously extremely powerful, of course, but she has a lot of mental fortitude too. She's run into all sorts of problems from her status, but she's the type to never even whisper a complaint. Considering I ran away because I didn't want to fight, there's no way she'd be willing to hear me out. Are you sure? I think if you fully explain yourself, she might understand. Your wish to never return to the moon is unwavering, right? Huh? Well, sure. My teacher taught me that the truth is something you cut to, but you can't cut through anything when plagued with self-doubt. That's why I believe that unwavering conviction is another form of mental strength. Huh. I always took you for a weirdo, and you're not proving me wrong. Wait, I didn't know you had a teacher too. He disappeared when I was little. I'm actually a bit jealous of you because of that. Yeah, she may give me unreasonable tasks sometimes, but I really am grateful to her. She's a genius, and she's got a soft side to her. The genius part, I believe, but a soft side? Are you serious? Totally, you should have seen the tender ministrations she gave me after feeding me some strange medicine that made me collapse. Not only did she take my temperature, she even took my pulse and ran a blood test. I see. That's less tender ministrations and more human experimentation. Whoa, don't burst your bubble. After all that talking, I'm getting hungry too. Y'all be getting up early, right? Shouldn't you be preparing for the big day? Oh, right, I still have to take a bath. Well, see you tomorrow morning, Racing. Tonight, night falls again. Lunar capital. The moon! I'm on the moon! I'm gonna eat some fish. Hold on. And so I have the following messages to convey. Lady Orihime, you are to continue doing your utmost to train the rabbits. I understand. Good work. And what else was it? I think there was something about patrolling the lunar capital. Oh yeah, they got onto my case about that one thing. Which one? The thing about how having too many precedents for desertion is bad for military discipline. Are you listening, Lady Orihime? Yes, I'm listening. You're talking about going to hunt down the rabbit who fled. I thought I told them that we'd be implementing measures to prevent it from happening again. Will the higher-ups be satisfied with that, though? Don't be so stubborn. For now, why don't you try listening to... Oh my, they sent another rabbit. Greetings, Lady Toyohime. Where were you, sister? It was time for our meeting. I even went to your room to look for you. Sorry, it's just that there was a peach outside my window just begging me to eat it. I'll split it with you, so don't give me that frown. For the love of... We're doing official business here. Please try to take this seriously. Okay, what were we talking about? We were discussing the rabbit who deserted the other day. The brass thinks we should dispatch a search party to the Earth. I see. I know we haven't sent any emissaries recently, but circumstances are what they are. And isn't this exactly what you should be doing as the leader of the lunar emissaries? It's just one of the medicine-pounding rabbits. Is there really a need for this? Isn't apprehending criminals on Earth the mission of the lunar emissaries? The brass is worried that she might be conspiring with that Yakokoro and plotting to raise a rebellion against the moon. Something needs to be done, whether that's capturing her or punishing her. No matter what they say, the decision rests with us. A silence within silence is no silence at all. What? Behaving yourself during peacetime isn't true tranquility. It's only when you keep that calm in a time of crisis that it truly counts. Well, maybe so, but therefore it's important to act prudently and not give in to impatience. Convey that to the higher-ups. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Toyohime. I could never talk my way out of situations like you can. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Though it's true I have a way with words compared to you. But anyway, it seems they're trying to connect everything to Lady Yakokoro, as always. Yes, although I believe it's most likely just a vocal minority. We don't need to obey their whims. For the moment, only we possess the authority to deploy the emissaries. As long as we stand firm, there's nothing they can do about it. You're right. Lady Yakokoro must still be in good health somewhere on the Earth. One day, once she's cleared of her crimes, she'll come back to the moon and give us backing, right? Indeed, that's why, until that day comes... My apologies for bothering you again, honored Watatsuki sisters. What is it now? I thought we were finished here. We were, but just now I got a report from our comrades monitoring the barrier. The situation isn't clear yet, but we may need to elevate the alert status. For what? It appears there's some kind of flying object is approaching and interfering with the lunar barrier. What? What? Fish, that's what. Give me a second. Distance from the moon's surface. 10,000. No obstacles in our present course. So far, so good. Keep this up and we'll land without a hitch. Milk. Ah. Fuck. That first swig is so good. Wow, we really made it to the moon. It's always dark out, so I almost overslept. Can anyone make sure those gods are in a good mood? Okay. Tokotsutsu no Mikoto. It's your last job, so put your back into it. And you better, because you've already gotten more donations than my shrine has. Hey, didn't she just tell you to keep him in a good mood? It just goes to show what friendly terms she and the gods are on, I'm sure. The view at the moon right in front of us is spectacular. I haven't seen this scenery since I deserted. Oh, looks like almost everyone came up to the bridge to watch. Well, yeah, I heard it be this morning, so I dragged myself out of bed for this. Even Raisin's here, and she's the opposite of a morning person. Well, I came all this way, so I might as well see it with my own eyes. You ready to make moonfall, Miss Rabbit? Yep, ready as I'll ever be. I've even rehearsed how I'm going to give the Watatskis the letter in my head. Once they see this, they should let you off the hook for your visit too. Really? Even if we can't enter the capital, I hope they'll let us wander around the moon seeing the sights. Me and my sister are gonna take a walk when we land. Me too, I'm gonna gather moon rocks and brag to the other fairies. Well, bring us in, Skipper. Yo ho ho ho! Reporting in with Eden's letter. Right then, here we go. Hold on tight. Don't get too overeager. You can stick with the pace we're at now. Don't worry, I'll keep her nice and steady. What was that, Jolt? The Pelican ship's altitude is dropping faster than expected. Something's wrong, Miss Patchley. The controls have stopped functioning. Wait, what do you mean stop functioning? Everything was going smoothly until now. What's going on? The lunar veil was supposed to keep us on course. Looks like its effects suddenly weakened. Could it have finished its guidance? We're caught in the moon's gravity, so at this rate we'll fall to the surface. What do you mean fall? Nobody said anything about falling. Rainbow, can't you get help from Sokutsu no Mikoto? Well, I can at least try. He says that was a long voyage. Thanks for all your hard work. What? He's pacing out. Come on, can't he stick around until we actually land? Just grab onto something. We're gonna hit the water. All hands brace for impact. Namu-san! Man, that was a tough job. Bro said, see ya. Fantasy Maidens on the Moon. We're about to go to war. It's water. I'm running out of milk. It's water, all right. Hey, Raymond, Marissa! Stop moping and come swim with us. Sheesh, you sure started enjoying yourselves quickly. We barely just got done with our spectacular crash landing. Well... The ship's still intact, so a little merrymaking might be in order. Maybe the lunar veil stopped working because we crossed the moon's barrier. Anyway, I'm just glad nothing broke from the impact. Is everyone going swimming then? I thought something like this might happen, so I brought some swimsuits. What? You all can go do that. I'll be here reading a book. Clothes like these show far too much skin. I could never wear this in public. Oh, come on. This is a chance to put yourself out there. Don't just sit it out. What about you, Nitori? There's some cute ones here. My clothes are already amphibious, though. What's up with them? Getting all excited just because they're good at swimming. Seawater and I don't mix, and it's more fun playing in the sand anyway. Hey, look at this! Doesn't this rock look kind of like the moon? You're right. It's prettier than the other rocks. Hee hee, catch me if you can, Remy. Slow down, Flan. You might hurt yourself if you trip and fall in the water. Looks like the mistresses are getting along. You're right. To think it's only been a short while since they started going outside. I never knew there were so many peach trees on the lunar shores. Though an orchard right on the coast, the climate here must be absurd. Maybe they're trying to pretend like this is heaven. Oh, you know what? You know what, Nazarene? You might be onto something there. You might be onto something. Is it really okay for us to be so relaxed about all this? You'd think there would at least be some soldiers to guard against intruders. There absolutely are, but incidents pretty much never happen up here. They're probably slacking off. For now, shouldn't we just wait for the Watatskis to catch wind of this and show up? Then I could go deliver Lady Yakokoto's letter to them. Bunny. Whoa, there they are. There really were intruders. Is that thing made of wood? Did they actually manage to fly that here? Those are rabbits from the defense force. Looks like they're noticed you already. But Lady Watotsky isn't with them. In that case, we should have a word with them and remain vigilant. Everyone return to the ship. We'll group up just in case. Okay, hold on. So, I don't have Mystia on the lineup, but she just got her Midnight Chorus Master. Damage up plus 20%. So, that's not really necessary this chapter, but I would like to bring her on the next chapter to utilize that because, you know, I can go sing Marissa a song, and then Marissa will activate massive fucking laser and go bang. Sparkling star sound. Sunny milk. Incredible. Team Chen. Team Chen, Team Ringo. Soaring Bishamoten. It's like Polaris? Strongest star. Alright, okay. Alright. So let's see. We're gonna send Flan and Remy directly over there. Reimu and Alice are gonna head up to the coastline. And then these ones are kinda, you know. Alright. Alright, baby, it's food time. My arms are sore. Just when we finally get to play in the water. It is what it is. The guard's here now. So are those rabbits over there the moon soldiers? They must be. Racing confirmed it. Wait, where'd she go? She's hiding under the cushions on the bridge. She really doesn't want to be found. Well, it is always a hassle to run into old acquaintances when dropping by your old neighborhood. Hey, you, rabbits. We're visitors from the Earth. Blah! From the Earth? That's right. We'd like to speak with your leaders, the Watotsky sisters. So if you don't mind, could you call for them? What do we do? They know about the Watotskis? Don't ask me. Someone went to go get them, right? But for now, if we don't fight them, we're gonna get yelled at later. Yeah, I mean, it's our job. Guess we're not gonna be having a proper conversation with them. They seem to be preparing to fight. Their knees are shaking, though. Well, I'm feeling a bit stiff on the journey, too, so how about we take this chance to finally stretch our legs? Defeat all enemies. Paliquid ship defeated. Clear the map within 5 turns. Alright. 5 turns. Into the crater. Beach. Peach or. Mare tranquillitatis. What? I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm gonna send Rainbow up with the boat. I'm gonna send her up with the boat. Yes. Oh, I forgot to put Yoma with Rainbow. Why the fuck did I do that? I don't remember. Whatever. Here I come. I can't hit yet. I can't hit yet. Not yet. If I scream, I can hit. But that'll come later. Scream now. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. Okay. Alright, 130 power, ready to go. Alright, turn 1 done. Hmm. 60mm shotgun. 0 damage. Okay. I read in a book that the moon's gravity is a fraction of what Earth has, but there doesn't seem to be any difference here. It's all well and good to leave records of your knowledge, but I really wish they wouldn't make up nonsense. Patchy, you're a wizard. Protecting people's my life's work. This is unrealistic. Alright, now I cast Fireball. I'll mow down any fools who get in our way like a boss. Fuck off, Ellie. It's Hip. It's Coral. It's losing money! They have a lot of health for being like the generic mook of the moon. Ellie's support attack. This is not the worst. This is not the worst. No. The worst enemy moon rabbits I've ever seen in a Toho game are the ones from K-Fu. Chad, I have to get up. I have to get up because I'm out of milk, but I'm not out of fish. And I demand more milk. I'll be right back. What'd you have for breakfast, streamer? I had a muffin with some milk. What'd you have for lunch, streamer? I had sushi rolls and cheesy pasta, broccoli, and some milk. What'd you have for dinner, streamer? I had beer battered fish and milk. Milk. I am sufficiently milked up. Ow. You're attacking me? We're the first people to stand on the moon without protective suits. Nobody would have appreciated that back against Tokyo. If we use Lunarian weaponry, so there's a different type of moon rabbit, as you can see. There's like close range moon rabbits and there's sniper moon rabbits. You can tell by the hair. The curly haired ones are the close range ones. The shorter, straighter hair ones. Also, their HP. The Moon Rabbit S, which I'm pretty sure is either small or sniper. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Anyway, they attack from a distance, so doing this in 5 turns is a, you know. Looks like the Pelican ship is fine. The reactor output is nominal, and the spiritual cannons are in good shape. Pretty sturdy ship, isn't she? Just be careful with it though, since we need to get it back. Or I think she said needed to get back. Hitler was using beam weaponry against people. IQ is not on the boat. Movement -1. Man, fuck you. I really can't hit your ass? Bitch. If Soko Tsuno Mikoto knew we were going to crash, he could have at least told us. Oh, well, nothing for it now. Guess I'll go do some sightseeing. They're good at fighting like a coward. Get her ass. Why do they brag about superior technology when they're using rifles with bayonets? I'll have him first, Rainbow. Okay, bye. Tell me how that gun is better than my M1911. Alright? Go ahead. John Resident Evil has killed eldritch monsters beyond human comprehension with the M1911. Alright? You think your fucking rifle with a bayonet are gonna beat me? Doesn't have a bayonet. Okay, but what if my name is Big Boss and I have a 45 and I have CQC. Then I have a gun of a similar caliber and a knife. Not a bayonet necessarily, but I mean Big Boss. MGS3's CQC is really cool. Hold on, I'm farming reacts. I don't know if I saved. Okay. So there are Raisin's. These are Raisin's former companions. I just hope they don't find her or capture her. Oh. I thought she said, so there are raisins on more raisins on the moon, like no. I was taken aback by that. There are many raisins on the moon. Yo, but that's called a rabbit. What? What? I thought she was a raisin. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'll be right back. dark when I close my eyes. You wanna fight me? 5 turns. We can weather storms even rougher than this. Alright, now I'm in range to counterattack. That's all I really need. Now we're just gonna exchange hits. Let's do this. Just like in the drills. Damage. Damage. Damaggio. Alright, hold on. Dialogue farming. The swimsuit Kwakama gave me was actually kind of cute. Shanghai. You think so too, Shanghai? I'll make one for you sometime. No, 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 no. So the moon is a place where I can eat all the peaches I want. It was worth coming here just for this. Hold on, Rumia is at like 103 power. She'll have enough to Nightbird if I get if I take some other. This place is nicer than I expected. Good thing too, I wouldn't have wanted to disappoint Flandre. I could live without her asking when we're going to go to Mars next, though. Teehee, Remy and I are gonna have so much fun playing with you. Alright, Flan, I'm sending you in there. Levoltane full bursto. Well, the damage difference is pretty big. But it seems unnecessary to secure a kill. I think you're gonna be just fine, kid. I was playing tag with Remy, so could you not get in the way? If you want to play that much, then I'll play with you. You're gonna regret picking a fight with me. Secure this one, Flan. Did a lot. Okay, full burst would have killed. How did it all end up like this? Never heard of anything like this happening before. That's okay. Ain't gonna hit, but now I want to kill you. Alright, say goodbye to your skull. Say goodbye to your skull. Twice the vampires means double the pain. You're gonna look good on my mantle. You can just break already. Well, it didn't crit, so she lived anyway. I'm just gonna hold that L. I'm just gonna hold that L. Wow, that was so obvious. Alright, Goo. We need a kill. I wish I had another unit to split here, but I guess Sakuya can kind of do the job pretty well. Let me see. So let's farm some angry reacts first. What amazing lunar energies I should be able to transform whenever I want here. So even if it's not nighttime, it works as long as you have some lunar energy. Yes, though I wouldn't be able to do this back on Earth. Although, perhaps if I found some way to store the energy. Alright. I hope that conversation isn't, like, necessary. Because I can't really move her close enough to really attack. I do have charge on her. Oh, she can. Okay. Alright. I'm moving her in to take care of these. Can I unique right now? You need 120 power to use her unique, don't you? At 130 power, where Hakutaku command transform King Hakutaku. This transformation cannot be reverted and lasts until the stage is cleared. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're not getting any kills right now anyway, but... My beam attack! Do you know who else did this? Vegeta. He activated an energy ball and created the moon, which, to be honest with you, I don't really understand how that works, because... But also, why does the Earth's full moon activate Saiyan transformation? What is it in particular that actually activates the big monkey? Because it has to be more than just the moon, because they were doing that shit on, you know, and they learned a technique to force it to happen, so they must have some kind of idea of how to do things. Blutz waves. That's not real. You're fucking making shit up again. Oh, yeah, I forgot Sakuri's not alone. And she needs 120 power for Private Square. Wait, Private Square? Okay, there. That's wrong. Hold on. I gotta farm Reacties. Seeing all these peaches reminds me of the motherland. Normally peaches grow on trees and mountains, though. How are they here? I want to move Sakura closer to Kane's area, and then have this be the finish. This will be a finish. Doesn't seem like there are any ingredients to gather here other than peaches, although perhaps I'd be able to find some seaweed underwater. I don't hate GT, but I gotta say, I think the concept of Super Saiyan 4, particularly Goku, and like the design of Super Saiyan 4 is really cool. However, the fact that Vegeta can go Super Saiyan 4 is absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Vegeta, you can do it too? Yeah. How? Bulma. What? Yeah. I forgot that Ellie's on my team. Ellie rises on the moon! If only Yuka were here to see my cool adventures. I keep forgetting. The last chapter I did had no power-ups, and for some reason that hasn't processed yet. It might have to do with the fact that I've been awake for 12 hours. Although, who can say? Nobody really knows for sure. Eh? Yeah? Who knows? Not me. I don't know anything. You guys got, like, stats? You got instinct. That's it. Okay. Whatever. Blow them up. She created a time machine. That was in the future, dude. That didn't actually happen. That happened in the future. How are you alive? You know, GT had some cool ideas, but... It wasn't perfect. Although some people will tell you that GT's better than Super. Some people will tell you that Dragon Ball is better than Z. Some people will tell you that Dragon Ball is bad. Some people will tell you that, they'll tell you all kinds of things. It's like magical, isn't it? Okay, so Ruby is actually not strong enough. Kane, I'm just gonna borrow some power because Ruby is not strong enough on her own. Alright. Oh wait, can I eat from here? Oh, I can! Oh, I can only eat one though, so I should move closer. Okay, that works. We'll do this. Ho! Ho! It's all about power! The worst part about GT is probably the existence of Oob. But not really Oob, but Majoob. Oob Who's Oob? Oh, he's a guy who showed up at the end of the original Boo Saga. I mean, he's still there, but then he fused with Majin Buu to become Majub in the end of the baby arc, and then he fucking lost. He did this fusion to power up, and then he fucking lost anyway. Majin Buu is now gone. Hercule no longer has a friend, and who the fuck is Oob? Who? What's he doing? He ain't doing anything. I don't think he did anything after that. He lost a baby, and then he was just like, nope, I'm out. I want to fight you again someday. Oh, hello, my name is Oob. This guy's pretty strong. I'm gonna take him to the mountains for 7 years and train him. Okay, bye, Goku. Guess I'll never fucking see you ever again. See ya. Bye. Great ending, by the way. Goku returns to life once more. Bye. See ya. See you later. Searing Rainbow Fist. Ah-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, as they say. As the kids say. Sakuya, you can count on me. Your techniques aren't strong enough to defeat me. I won't afford you the opportunity to rest. Sakuya and I make a great pair. This ain't even gonna kill. Wow! That actually barely killed. Well, fucking color me surprised. Everybody else is not killing. Why are you attacking me? How are you even reaching me? You big-ass gun. For Lady Yorihime. Ooh, that's embarrassing. I dedicate this shot to Yorihime. Miss. Ooh, why are they able to reach Patchy? Fuck you. We're going to turn 3 and I gotta kill you. Oh, that went quite well. Yeah. Are you gonna attack too? No? You're gonna attack? Okay. So either Dolls kill or Moonlight Ray kills. Whatever. They all have instinct. But as you can see, their instinct isn't a very high level, so the amount of... I don't know the actual math behind it, but the amount that it's actually increasing her evasiveness by is... I wouldn't call it unsubstantial, but she's in pretty critical health, and it only really was... It was still kind of weaker than a focus. Good job. Oh. Okay. Sure. You want to play? Let's play game. Let's play game. Definitely dodge. Good job, me. Wow, chat. Do you know what other character says good job, me, when they dodge? There's another character who says that. Curious. Curious, isn't it? Danmaku Vampire Claw. Alright, Remy. I guess you're taking it. I think this is how you... Yeah. Ha ha ha, what fun. Come on, make my day. Fun, handle the rest however you'd like. Remy certainly has some strength behind her. But, like... I don't know, she's no goo. But realistically, is anybody goo? I don't think anybody could out DPS goo. Well, that's not true. There's a few characters I can think of who can crank their offensive potential to ludicrous amounts. Let's make this a flashy one. It's dangerous for you to be out in the front all the time. We should swap after this. I just love how overly dramatic and like strong Flandre sound effects are. Like, her basic attacks sound like they hurt, which is really good sound design, in my opinion. Like, even her basic Danmaku attack, where she just goes pew pew pew, like, that shit sounds painful. Like, it sounds like if you got hit by one of those, like if somebody put a fucking rock in a snowball and tossed it at you. Like, that's what her Danmaku is. It's like, ouch, that hurts. Bring the Buddhist reactor to full power. It's kind of crazy to think that the ship is, like, massive. Because it's basically a temple, right? The ship is massive because it's a temple. But also, there's all of the bits of the deck. And it's also carrying, like... It's carrying, like, 30 plus people. But there's currently only 2 people helming the damn thing. So in that big bridge room, there's 2 people controlling the entire ship. And that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. How are they doing that? Well, most of it's autopilot. But they don't have autopilot. They said that at the beginning, where the autopilot system isn't really there. So they're just controlling that whole ship with 2 people. How are they doing that? I don't know. Let's go with the brute force approach. Yeah, I'd do that too. Squash them flat. These are my favorite kind of moves, where it's just, here's my energy ball, I'm going to throw it at you. Ah! We get so many of those. Spirit Bomb, Death Ball, Supernova. Well, that's Cooler's move, if you didn't know. Cooler, he's pretty... Yeah, I think he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool, am I right? I don't know, it's just but to be fair, Cooler and Frieza having similar poses for their super moves is not that surprising, I guess. Because they're brothers. But also, Cooler's not real, even though he's really cool. That's bullshit. I still have 2 fucking turns. Enemy sighted. Those must be the invaders from Earth. Prepare yourselves, Coast Guard rabbits. Watch out, everyone. There are more of them over there. What are Coast Guard rabbits? They're the highly motivated rabbits who guard our shores. Rabbits, the incident isn't happening in the lunar capital. It's happening right here on the coast. They're just stating the obvious, but they look so cool doing it. Should we lock down the bridge for now? I know there's no getting out of this, but we're not going to get anywhere. We're just fighting rabbits. You're a moon rabbit. Could you ask them to call the Watatsuki sisters? Well, it's kind of hard to go waltzing back in after deserting. But don't worry, once the Watatskis get here, I'll go out and talk to them. Well, I suppose that's that then. So, I'm on turn 3. Just in case you were wondering. And these guys are underwater. I don't know if you know this, but Flandre doesn't really handle water very well. What about her sister? Well, I don't know if you know this, but Vermilia doesn't really handle water well. Now, she does have 2 A rating moves. Exactly 2 of them. But that's fine. Alrighty. Okay. Moonlit Ray doesn't do it. Tackle the only one that's actually good in water. Does the ship have Excel? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Yomu has Excel. So I need to kind of work towards them. This is awkward. Alright, well. Yomu, warp speed! We're at 99 kills. Okay, you know what? I should probably kill the rabbit first before I try to move Reimu. Alright, sinking anchor. I don't have enough power? Marasa. Alright. Please sink him. 88%? You're killing me! Focus. Gain, because I'm greedy. Anchors away! Pew! You won't dodge this anchor. I was a wimp before anchor arms. Now I'm a jerk and everybody loves me. Sink. Lady Yorihime. Alright. What's the farthest distance I can get on your ass and still hit you? That. Alright. Catch a needle. And this will be Reimu's 100th kill. Spin. Needle. Slashy. I gotta get out of here! Gah. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, so this rabbit has to approach, so I can actually run away from them and move Rumia up towards here. So I can position Goo. Label Tame doesn't do well in water. Nothing of Flandre's does well in water, but like I want her close. Cause she's got the Suzerain, so I want her to be doing the kills. Though I guess Remilia is okay. Remilia is actually okay to be in the front for this. Because the P people still go to the partner. But how many kills does she have? She's got 49, so she must have started with about 45. And I think it's probably safe to run... I'm gonna run at the end of the turn, just so I can fall back if it doesn't really work that way. Who has Chain? Yomu and Sakuya both have Chain. And I can definitely make use of Yomu's Chain if I have enough SP for it. Which I will have enough for one, but it requires me to kill an enemy. Sakuya doesn't have 130 power, but I can rouse her so she can support attack and pretty much solo one of these rabbits, and then chain. I can't rouse because I'm out of I'm out. Royal Flare. Snipe should be able to hit that Danmaku applying one, so I can move more. I don't have a lot of turns to work with here, so I'm just gonna be a little, you know. Yeah, so this should kill, but it's doing reduced damage. It's because they're on the land. I don't know if terrain... I actually don't know if terrain is affected by that. Well, non-directional laser's better on... Oh, I can just Forest Blaze. Forest Blaze still reaches. Okay, we're good. Alright, that's good, that's good. I was gonna say, I don't know if Fury ignores terrain. Because it says etc, but like, don't just fucking etc it. Because you have conditions in there that don't apply sometimes. So just tell me what they do and don't apply to. Don't hit me with the fucking... It varies. They really dropped 6 more reinforcements on you, 3 of which are in water. On turn 3. Isn't that kind of fucked up? Alright, Sakuya. We need to get you in there. See, wait, are these infantry or snipers? You're a sniper. Ah, damn it. Sniper, you're assault. Okay, so you have to approach. You're sniper as well, and you're assault, and you're probably sniper. So I want to move Sakuya in range. Sakuya can hit everybody from here with her move. That's good. That's actually very, very good. I'm not gonna kill her this turn. But now, if they target her, it'll be fine. They might target Patchy, and I think I can probably get away with Snipe for damage, but yeah. I have 2 turns, which is probably fine. I'm mostly worried about the damage output from Flandre and Remy just not being high enough. But they get like basically 5 turns of attacks for counterattacks, and I'm pretty sure all of the crew up there is assault, so they will have to approach. But if they're not, I plan to switch to Remy next turn. So, I have range with Scarlet. Scarlet, shoot! Let me see. Yeah, you're Assault, you're Sniper, and you're Assault. So there's only one Sniper. Okay. If I move Sanai let's see. 3 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Sanai is out of range of the snipers. She's exactly out of range for the snipers. So that means they will have to attack either Sakura, who can counterattack them, or Patchy, who can most likely counterattack them. Excellent. That's Assault Squad. It's probably best that I attack the Sniper. Just because the Assault Squad, even with Danmaku down, she's going to shoot or approach. And I'll be able to counterattack with something, no matter what. I don't have enough power for that. So yeah, I guess we're just going to... here's the problem now. Here's the problem now. Okay, so I don't have a good move to hit her with. Drive increases power by... How much does drive increase power by? Because yell is 10. Drive is 30, right? Because that's what Flandre has. Yeah, it is. Okay. Can I reach Takeminakata from there? I can! Oh, I can! Oh, I can! Because I don't have enough fucking SP! This actually doesn't cast Fury. Okay, watch this. Oh my god, brilliant. Brilliant! Brilliant! Alright. Okay. So now, I'm gonna slap this rabbit in front of me. Are you ready to die? Behold the most powerful spell of all! Are you ready to meet God? I don't have scan on anybody, do I? No. Scan would be an enemy debuff, so I got dot and pressure. No rat, no scan. Alright, yeah, I want to hit the sniper. Because the assault unit with Danmaku will have to approach. Ready to go, Lady Kanako. I'll help you collect some faith. The secret technique melds the physical and the divine. I activate my magic power. It allows me to beat the shit out of you. What? That's right. I cast Fist. You may say this is a little excessive, but this map doesn't have a boss. So this is just an effective way to get rid of one unit. I happen to be planning accordingly. This is our secret right. 9,053. So that was an O-Ko. It's a one-hit. She's Shrine Maiden level 6. Obtain the Max God skill. When the faith gauge reaches max value, additional modifiers occur and the gauge no longer decreases. So max value is 100%. So once it hits 100, it will no longer drop and you get even stronger. How do you build it? I don't know. I actually do not know how to build faith, actually to 100. But there are ways to do it with Kanako and Suiko. So you might need a full, 9 cost engine if you want to use Sanai with Max God. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I want to run away from this creature. And they will approach me. And now Flandre and Flandre... Yes. Flandre will take care of the ones in the water. That's right. Alright. Excellent. Okay, so this one actually chose to approach Patchy, which is kind of funny. I want to save for bullseyes, for snipes, just in case. So Patchy can take the hit. She'll be fine. If it's not yellow, she won't go to half health. But she is attacking with Book. Of course I am. Just ask my clones. Flandre's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4? Did you count yourself? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Somebody should make a Four Swords mod where it's just Flandre. Granted, Four Swords Adventures is not a spectacular game. Oh, she went underwater. Did you hear that? Huh. The Vampire Claw is doing 0.15. She dove underwater on the shore. Alright. Caution, handle with care, huh? Fire in the hole. Brian, look out! Deftly dodged. Good job, me. I'll beat you all up and that'll be that. Twice the vampires means double the pain. Wow, Remy didn't kill. Remy didn't kill with a crit. She crit that. She crit that, but the water penalty made it only do 600 with a crit. That's actually wild. That's so little damage, dude. Oh my god. That's so little damage. Damage is damage, though. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the damage, but yeah. Flandre cannot hit underwater. Are you even trying? See how tough you are. Can you? Come on, come on, come on! It's so funny when you look at these two next to each other. And it's just like, behold, the pinnacle of terror. It's like, really? That? Right there? Really? Because Remy's doing her stupid fucking EOSD pose, and Flandre's just standing there. But look at Remy, she's doing the stupid fucking pose. Pew! Starbow break! I remember Starbow break. That is Flandre's most iconic spell card for me, and it's because of M1. I'm pretty sure I can reach you if I cast Snipe. That's tits. I really thought I could reach you. Well, so much for that. Ellie's doing a great job. That one will have to attack. Yeah, okay. Shakuya's world. Hold on, slice them the fuck up. Sakuya has 2 moves to take MP. It's actually really nice, because her MP only matters, as far as I know, her MP only matters for melee and this move. So I can comfortably launch like 3 of these. And it's not that much weaker than Sakuya's world and can be used post-movement. So Sakuya has a pretty good repertoire of moves. She also got great themes. But she still looks like a goober. But like everybody looks like a goober. Yeah, Sakuya has a special skill that converts all of her ammo-based stuff into MP. Which I don't know what the numbers look like exactly, but I don't know if that switches melee and soul sculpture. I kind of doubt it. But at that point, you're just competing for MP, which is just like, what's the point of that? Like, literally, what is the point of converting everything? Like, especially when you compare it to her other unique skills, right? Okay, Snipe does reach. Like her other unique skills, where you could increase the strength of her passive activation. Or the one I have, where you can make her capable of support attacking herself. But no, you can put on the unique skill that makes it so she just becomes an MP hog. Instead of relying on her massive ammo capacity. The only reason I could assume somebody would do that is if they really don't want to dish out the points for ammo saver. Because Sakuya has more than enough ammo to get through a map. She's got tons of misdirections. She's got well, okay, she does only have like 2 or 3 magical star swords, and that's kind of her best water option, but you get more with ammo. Sakuya's World also only has 2, but it gets 5 with ammo save, so. Her stronger moves, you are limited. Killing Doll, I believe, has 7. Misdirection has 15. So the ones that get the biggest benefit are the ones that have so little, because this is either 3 or 2. I think it was 2, because I'm pretty sure Sakuya's World was also 2, so it increased, it pretty much doubled it. Pretty much doubled it. It's like a PP up, where the strength of a PP up in a game is based on the base PP of the move. So moves with a base PP of like 48 or 40 can get like 64 PP, but a move with a base PP of 5 can only go up to 8. All right, let's see. So you're the bitch. You're the bitch ass I gotta kill. So we're on turn 4, and you're on my way. Snai is fucking powered up. Alright, ready? It's been a while since we've seen one of these. Maybe. Maybe it has. Is Napalm Shot really gonna do that much? It doesn't matter because I'm gonna kill you, but like... Hold on. You guys have Instinct, right? You have Instinct level 3. What about the Snipers? Snipers also have Instinct level 3. Isn't really activated for you, but it doesn't really matter either. Alright, here comes the giant head. Alright. I'm here to help. Attack's very strong. That's why Mega Kangaskhan was absurd. Well, Mega Kangaskhan was absurd because the second attack, like, guaranteed, did 50% of the move that you did the first attack, but also the second attack could crit. And you also had... The second hit also counted as using the move again, so any secondary effect could proc. So if Kangaskhan used Power-Up Punch... I don't know, actually, if the Power-Up Punch... I'm pretty sure the stat buff from the first one doesn't apply to the first hit, like the second hit, but the effect activates. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Parental Bond attack can crit. So even if, like, you have 2 chances to crit. So even though that... Like, so if the second hit crits, it's effectively doing... double damage. Obviously not exactly, because they nerfed the crit, they nerfed how much crits do. But you know. Yeah, you know. Alright, Ellie, it's your turn. Time to shine. Ellie rises on the moon. Yeah, so Power-Up Punch on Mega Kangaskhan was essentially Swords Dance that could, like, theoretically kill a Pokemon. Now, granted, they actually did make a move that does that. It's called Fell Stinger. Okay, you're the sniper, right? The sniper's not gonna move out of range because they can't use these post-movement. So, we're just gonna put Sakuya down here. We're gonna put Sakuya down here, and we're gonna Soul Scripture. Soul Scripture. Your soul will be mine. In Gen 7, Mega Kangaskhan's ability got nerfed, so the second attack only did 25%, I believe, of the original damage. But it was one of those abilities that did get nerfed. Gale Wings did as well. Gale Wings got nerfed, and then they never gave it to another Pokemon ever again, and I just don't care. Gale Wings was certainly a fucking decision. And the fact that the Pokemon that had Gale Wings was like a Route 1 bird, and it flung it into the front, like the limelight of competitive play. Imagine if that was on a good Pokemon. Holy balonga. So the battleship actually has an A in water, and all of the machine gun and the anchor also have an A. Okay, so you're stopping me from approaching. Remy can Gungnir, but the thing is, all of Remy's attacks except Gungnir are good here. Remy, can you scream? Oh! Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 50% 4 of a kind is still 4 of a kind. Okay. Fury won't bypass anything here, so we'll just focus. Alright, we're gonna full power this poor bunny. You fucking dead, kid. This place is nice and unexpected. Good thing too. I wouldn't want to disappoint Flan because I would have her ask me to go to Mars next, though. Your fate is sealed. Hey, let me check out my magic. Can we play here? Stick close, Flan. I'll hear your compliments in the afterlife. You get 2 of these. These are only A rating water ones, so this should kill. Because this won't be negatively affected too much. But 4 of a kind's gonna do half the amount of damage it would otherwise do. But 4 of a kind's also like 4 of a kind, so. Ouch. Heave ho. Pretty tough. Mine. Gimme. From the top rope. Broken already. So yeah, that's still gonna do a fuck ton of damage. That, yeah, so it did 3,900. Half. Goo Spear activated. Alright. Alright, so now we are unperturbed to approach. We already excelled. Ooh, wait a minute. Reimu has a couple A water moves. Blink is water. Blink is water. What about Yomu? Yomu. Oh, she couldn't slash the shit out of them. Okay. Oh, Yomu can't reach because she doesn't have enough range. Because Reimu has the Yin Yang Orb, which gives her 1 more movement. So Yomu can't actually get close enough. I can blink. I'm gonna blink. Yeah, works for me. Alright. I don't know how to do damage calculations in this game. I know that the base power of a move suggests that it does a lot of damage. But I have no idea how the listed power is used in the damage formula. At all. I don't know. Because there's also the fact that the damage is multiplied by the amount of power you have. And also all the different multipliers like terrain and stuff like that. So I don't fucking know how. I don't actually know what the equation for damage at a base value is. I assume it's just range or CQB, like divided by the defense stat or something. That would make the most sense. Oh shit! She parried. Reimu actually parried. She finally parried. She can do that. If you didn't know. She didn't need to do it because there was a 0% chance that hit, but she did it. She parried a Mortar. Cool. Does Alice have anything that can hurt people in the water? Return Inanimate does. But like... It's better than Rumia, but Rumia is also like, you know, Rumia. So I feel like Rumia, like Demarcation has a higher base attack than Flan's 4 of a kind. So it's now granted, Rumia has a range stat of 172, where Flan has an offensive stat of 198, so there's a pretty big difference in delivery, but it's okay. Alright, I'm just gonna eat her. Missing is kinda cringe, Alice. At least you can guarantee the crit, right? Oh, it gives both of us a crit. Huh. You know, I don't think I paid enough attention to that because I kept using it with Marissa, and Valor negates the ability to crit. So I just wasn't paying attention at all. I was just like, alright, press this so Alice can do more damage. Oh well. There's a lot of things you gotta pay attention to in this game. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I laid down my threads. Family. You can't escape family. This isn't gonna kill. We know this is gonna do 4,000 though. Okay. Well, it did 5,500. We're on good pace. Next turn's the last turn I have, but it's possible I kill everybody with rebound attacks. Boom. Explode. Man, imagine like hoarding all of your EX points for a character who joins really late. And then you just dump into them and it's like, well, now you've just created like the scariest thing in the entire fucking game. Why? Because it's funny. Why are you fighting me? Are you stupid? Close quarters combo. Yeah, but like, you're gonna die. Like, what was your plan? Let me try this move out. Oh, that was it? I'd appreciate it if you could go away, please. Ray move, let's go. No way. Pew. You want to fight the ship? Honestly? Fucking, why not? Just give myself more power. Focus. Gain more power. Scream, Marasa, scream! I'm so fucking confident this is gonna kill this rabbit. So when you do this, and then you this. I know it. I knew it. The rudder's just not good enough to keep up. Less excuses. More preparing for the next one, please. The boss has spoken! Don't let those scoundrels get away, is what Unzan just said. Unzan's a pretty cool guy. You won't dodge this Angkor. Identify the health bar. That kills. 1971. That is half of what her health was. She's dead. Ba-ba-booey! The game gets to be cinematic with its health bars to a degree where you can tell if something killed sometimes based on. Alright, that's pretty good. No sense getting powered up. That was the last enemy. Oh no, this is the last enemy. And it's Ellie's. Alright, Ellie, number 1, let's go! For Lady Yorihime. Cable link. Oh, that's a big gun. Take this more seriously. Are they actually stronger than me? Tough times are where I shine. Go, Ellie, go! Shoot them down. I'll provide supporting fire. Literally. And, well, that killed. Alright, looks like it was Patchy who took the last kill, but all the credit goes to Ellie, as you can see. Ugh, these girls are strong. I give up. We tried, so no one can say we didn't do our job, right? Well, that takes care of that. For a military unit, they weren't all that strong. Well, Aisen's an exception. Normal rabbits are pretty much like this. But the Watatsuki still haven't shown up. I think someone went to summon them, so I hope they get here sooner rather than later. It'd be better if we could go look for them ourselves, but that's not happening. If we aren't careful, this alert over an invasion could escalate. Just putting this out there now, when the Watatsuki show up, don't do anything stupid. Not even anyone in the lunar capital is a match for those two. Huh, if you're speaking that highly about them, now I'm more curious what they're like. Well, the older sister Toyohime is blessed with natural good fortune and carries the latest lunar weaponry. And the younger sister Yorihime was born with an incredibly powerful ability. She was? Yes, not even you people could. What's wrong, Rayson? A familiar wavelength is approaching. There's no doubt. I can feel something coming over there. Do you think it's... I feel it too. This aura belongs to no ordinary person. This overwhelming presence and highly honed sword aura. It's just as the reports said. Even more rabbits and some kind of leader type standing right in the middle. Lady Yorihime, I would never have imagined the lunar barrier being breached so easily. But now that Watatsuki no Yorihime is here, this little charade is at its end. Okay. Welcome. We're going right into it. Right into it. And I got the same characters, but I have more. I now have more cost value. So I can bring more goons. Gotta bring the goon squad. Alright. Nom 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 nom. Okay, I think my general units are probably fine. Who do I want to fight Yorihime? I'm scared of Reimu fighting Yorihime. I'm scared of everybody fighting Yorihime. Support defense only bails you out once. Everybody needs a designated support defense buddy. This is fucking very important. This is extremely important. Everybody needs a support defend buddy if I can afford it. I'm 0.5 over the costs. Yes, so I am. How do I plan to fix that? I'm gonna do this. You've exceeded your total deployment cost. What? Come on, man. Fucking throw me a bone. I have to bring Mystia. She's integral to the plan. What's the plan? Scream? That's the plan? Yes. It's gonna work? Oh. Integral to the plan, you say? But who isn't integral to the plan? Who is not integral to the plan here? I need units with Bullseye. Which is not Alice. Pretty much everybody. You have Sense. You don't have Bullseye? Yes, you do. Never mind. You have Rouse, but that's for power. You have Bullseye. You don't have Bullseye, but you have Miracle. You have Bullseye. You have Sense and Focus. I feel like I should swap things around. You have Bullseye, but you're more a support. You don't have Bullseye, but you have Scan and Pendulum, which is important. You have Bullseye, and you're support. Nazareth needs to be with somebody who I want to attack and apply the damage increase with Rat Bite. But I also want support defenders on the units I'm going to have to send in. Maybe it's okay. Let me see. Just thinking. Let me see. So Sakuya has things she can do. And Sense is here just in case. I do have to put the Parasol on. I'll have to remember to change the Parasol. I can just give it the Flan. I could also make Mailing Hold it and give Flan something more substantial. So that's nice. Means I can also give Sakuya, but Sakuya's got the Swallowtail Fan and the Hard Shooter, which are both pretty good already. So Remy is probably fine in that regard. Maybe. Possibly. I just feel like it's not a great idea to put Reimu and Yomu together. I feel like Yomu is stronger. Yomu's stronger separate from her, but I need to figure out who's a good partner for her. Because the support defense, she does have support defense capabilities with the branch, which is helpful because of reasons. But she can't, she's kind of conflicting She's conflicting a bit with Reimu, I suppose, but also it's good to have them interchangeable because of that, I suppose. So maybe it's okay to keep them paired up, because their full power mode will be very dangerous as well. That's another thing to consider, is the full power mode. But I don't really want to put Mystia with Marissa. I could. Well, I mean, I still have fucking 0.5 I have to deal with here. I think Alice is the only one who has difficulty actually hitting. So I think Alice is the best one to pull. Alice is the best one to pull because she doesn't have any form of bullseye. Rumia is plenty strong on her own, but the thing is, I want to be able to buff up damage with Mystia, and I can't do that when she's with Rumia herself, right? So it might actually be better to do this. So now I have defense on Mystia, and I can activate Rat Bite with an attack. But then Marissa is missing a partner. Well, not exactly, because I do have 2.0 availability. Do you think Ice Beam? No, see, the thing is, Ice Beam sounds good, but, like, Marissa's not the partner for that. Ice Beam would be better if it's with somebody else. It's like 30%, but Yorihime is Yorihime. Kurumi never misses. Yeah, she doesn't, but, like, who cares? There's a reason moves in Pokemon that bypass accuracy checks aren't used. They're not strong. It doesn't matter if she can hit, because her damage output is going to be fucking asinine. Absolutely puny. She's got no muscle. No muscle. Not even a little bit. She's got Excel, Cheer, Trust, Sense, and Luck. Kawakuma could be decent, because it's Kawakuma. She's got Devote for MP. And that's pretty much it. But she can supply if need be, and she is support defense. She has support attacks, which don't matter. I could also put Dai, who is a healer, who might actually be kind of important. Might be a little important because it's coming up one. So let me sort the items real quick. So we don't have to worry about the water situation. So Remy's currently holding the umbrella, so she's fine. So I can give Mailing. Mailing has movement, but her movement is not better than Flan's with it, so Flan's gonna be doing the movement. So she can hold Flan's umbrella, and she can have defense, which means Flan I can free up and give an actual good item. So Rumi is currently holding that. Spirits cost less, stacks with similar effects. Don't need that, don't need that. Distortion barrier, support attack and defense. Umbashira. SP plus 20 and increased attack. So the way this one worked was that it gave you more attack based on the cost, right? That's how that one worked. So it gives her more SP so I can drive earlier, and it makes her stronger. How much stronger? I don't know. I don't know how much stronger it makes her, but I think that's probably okay to take that from Lily. Okay. Alrighty. So I can use Chains of Fate so I can have Sense for Sakuya, but I can also run Charisma so everybody starts with 120. But the difference here with this map is this map isn't like clear in 5 turns, so I don't need that immediate power boost. However, I do need to change together with Remy because that's no longer applicable. He's got 80 power. Okay, so Flandre doesn't have P defeat, and I just got enough for P defeat. Granted, P defeat might not be necessary because you can build her own power, but I'd rather use her SP. I'd rather use her SP for her other things. So she has Branch of Calamity and Magical Girl too. So Magician, I don't remember what that does, but I can just check. Magician increases attack, accuracy, and strength of magic barrier based on skill. So that gets her level 4. However, Branch of Calamity at maximum power, 170, grants 30 plus damage dealt. So, yeah. I want to do big damage. I'm going to do big damage. And I'm going to give... Mailing is 1 PP away from breaking the power limit. So Last Stand isn't bad, but I'm actually going to give her Scarlet Dragon because it allows Flandre to attack and have defense. So Scarlet Dragon is good here. So Flandre doesn't have to worry about setting, because Flandre, when Flandre attacks, all she can do is guard. So she has to, when she attacks, she has to take a hit. With this, she can tank a hit. Up to 3 times, and I think that's all I really need. I just need to be sure not to use this until it's important. So yeah, Mailing short 1 PP here. Danmaku power, obviously we are keeping that. 32, so that doesn't matter. Showa's with Mystia. She's got 240. I could break Showa's power limit. I don't know if it's necessary. Like, it's not like it's bad. It's not a bad thing. And she will get more moves. You know what? Why not? 170 is cool. So we're going to ride with that. I am trying to get you to break power limit as well. So, flavor of westernization. So this gives the extra range to the new one she got, which isn't a P-based one, which is important to keep note of. It has a range of 1 to 5, but it cannot be used post-movement. So she has to be placed ahead of time. I wonder, does the map marker... The map marker would increase the range, right? If I gave her the enemy marker, take it off Racing, that'll increase the range. Yeah, it does. Okay. So now it says a range of 1 to 6. And if I gave her Sakuya's fan, it would increase it to 7. But I think that might be unnecessary. But the important thing about this one is you can see she needs power to do it. She needs power to do it, which she will get, and it increases damage to 20%. But it also increases more damage if she Valors herself. So her movement is 9, which is kind of unnecessary. So I think the best course of action here... Let me see. MP Saver. This takes 40 MP. I think what the game wants me to do here is give her the Lamprey. Because the Lamprey recovers 30 SP, and it gains 10 power right away. And she has a sail. So what a sail does is it lets her use that song. It lets her use non-P moves after movement. So a sail is basically so she can use that one. And Valor, as you already know. And she can yell to increase her own power. So she can yell at the start, and then she can recover it. She can recover it and boost her power right away at the start. It's not necessary when I have Yuko's rally machine, but here it works just fine. So we can set it up like that. She doesn't need the extra movement. 7 is plenty to make up for that. You guys are good. You're keeping Rat Bite. You are keeping Rat Bite. 124. There's nothing in particular I want for you at the moment. You have 91 Shade Boost. Proves night debuff. Allies within 3 spaces around you are considered night terrain. So this is interesting. So Shade Boost won't matter here, but I can take advantage of that if I give certain characters. If I give certain the Midnight Stone doesn't make it S ranking. It makes it A ranking. Oh no, it does make it S. That means everybody next to Rumia would get a buff just by her doing that, which means I would want characters that are close to her, within 3 spaces. Nobody has a B rank in Night here, so I don't have to worry about that. Nobody is negatively affected by it. Mystia already has an S, so she's good to be near Rumia. Flan and Remy have an S as well. So any character I give an S can be near Rumia, and I want Rumia in the thick of the action, so... I wonder if it's worth it. Red tea or clogs? If I tea, I can miracle twice, which does cast all the necessary spirits to get through some of the shit. Yomu has the sunflower and the bullet branch, which is not necessary, but it is helpful. Reimu doesn't have anything. She's the foxtail, additional mobility. I'm just wondering if it's worth the S rank over the items I currently have. Let's see. Accuracy plus 30%. Swallowtail. You know what? I'm going to take this off, and the only reason I'm going to take it off is because I'm probably going to have to cast Bullseye anyway. So I'm just going to take it off. So now both her and Remy have S boost at night, so they're both really good. And I want them to be close. I want you to be close as well. You're holding the umbrella. You're going to be far away, but I could... No. I could... I think I could probably get away with giving this to you. Because you need to be within 4 spaces of the enemy. And Shade... Let me see. Yeah, learn skills. Nightfall is with ally within a 3-space radius around the unit. So it's outwards of 3. So it's a pretty decent box. It's a pretty decent box. And I'm pretty sure with where I like to position Rumia, I can actually take advantage of it. I just need to remember that Rumia is creating night terrain, which applies to herself, right? It says it applies to herself, yeah? Effect also applies to unit's pair partner. Okay, so I'm assuming that it means that she is also getting the benefit of it. But even if she isn't, that's fine. Because she's basically powering up these two. And powering up Flandre. Oh, I like that. Rainbow Bond and Fantasy and Master Servant Bond. And then Marissa, who still needs a partner. God damn it. Wait, Kurumi! Wait a minute. Kurumi got an S at night. Ooh, hold on a second. Is it time to bring in Kurumi? Wait, Luna has an S at night too. Wait a second. Is it time to bring in Luna? No, Yomu. No. I want to say die for the novelty of it, but also not. What does Luna have, actually? Luna has no spirit that works as a backpack. Flat accuracy, the effect applies to her partner. So she'll naturally increase the accuracy of Marissa. However, it doesn't matter because I'm expecting to need to use Bullseye. Kawakama, supply after moving. Consumes 10 power from target ally to grant them MP regen 10%. When supply is used, grant user 10 power, and then Koa fighter. I'd love... See, I would legitimately, I would love to, like, have Marissa with a real fucking, like, a real-ass partner. I would. What the hell do you even do? Grants target ally auto-defend. Grants 3 insect shields. Ultimate wriggle kick. We haven't seen that. The only character I could that has to be a 2.0 would be Nitori, who does have she well, I mean, she can defend. Grants 50% accuracy rate to support and assist attacks. You know what? You got me. I'm sold. I'm sold, Nitori. So what do you, like, do? I guess I should probably give her guard, since she's supposed to be defending. I don't know. Give her break power limit. That's a great idea. That's a great fucking idea. Okay. I don't know how much spirit she has. She's got 118. Faith costs 40. So she can cast 2 of them for a full heal. But that's only in emergencies is she going to be doing that. She also has scan. And the only thing she's going to be pressing is one of those 2 buttons. She's also holding a cucumber. And sake. And an Oni Fang. Why are you holding an Oni Fang? Are you holding an Oni Fang? You are, okay. Everybody's holding Oni Fang. Ka pa 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 pa. Spear combo boost. 10% damage up overall, or just increasing? I think spear combo boost is better. Flavor of Westernization supporter. Danmaku power. Scarlet Dragon. Branch Calamity. Rat Bite. Nightfall. Gatekeeper. You just double check that. Reduce damage taken when support defends. Okay. Grape Immobile Library. Chains of Fate, which is Sense Plus. Time Paradox, Self-Support Attack. Charge. And Living God. Oh. Max God. Faith Gate reaches max value. Additional modifiers occur. Okay. Keep saving up. Yomu, I have Ghostly Wheel of Pain, which I don't think I will be getting rid of. Parry is guaranteed if applicable in battle. And focus damage goes up. That is not bad. When adjacent enemy unit, doesn't matter. But we want dodge. We want dodge. Good intuition. Grants 20% crit rate, but minus 10 accuracy. Increased strength duplex barrier. Set air terrain rating to S. So, Yokai Buster doesn't do anything right now. That doesn't do anything on the moon because there's no yokai up here. Okay, let me go to PP. So yeah, Remy, I don't think I need anything on her right now. She's already got ignore size. She doesn't have ignore distance, but that's okay. I don't need that. Mailing is 1 short. Yomo is 240. But the ship also has 286, but let's not worry about that. 297. You're not coming this turn, anyway. Okay, alright, let's see. Firefly Gem. I have my strategy. Movement and crit. Mobility. MP regen for big slashy. Shooter doesn't really matter. You are packing the worst defensive equipment at the moment. But I guess I can double up. Just take it from Kaneko. We can double up on Ellie's defensive capabilities here. Rumia's carrying everything in the kitchen sink. Rat is Rat. You also have nails and movement. With some mobility. You're not hopeless. And you have that. Okay. And that's about it. Alright. Alright, chat. Well, this next chapter might be a bit of a doozy, but let's do it. So Rainbow and Marissa now have over 100 kills. Fantasy Maidens on the moon. I think I have everything sorted. I think I am ready to play. Sworn friend. Inquisitives. Let's do it. The moon! Let's go to the moon! Does nightfall mean you can drop the parasols? Yes, but the problem with that is that without those parasols, they can't do anything without being in Rumia's shade. Rumia's shade gives them a power boost, which is nice. But if I take the parasol away, they are glued to Rumia because they receive so many fucking penalties for being vampires. And obviously there's a whole map of enemies here that they need to walk around on. According to the reports, these are intruders from Earth. But how do they manage to pierce the lunar barrier? Looks like they came here on that bizarre ship over there. At the very least, I can give Mailing... I can give the backpack the umbrella. That said, Sakuya is more the important unit on that team, so Remy's the backpack. So she has to carry the umbrella. If they can do something like that, then these are no ordinary Earthlings. True, I can feel traces of divine power. Even from under the cushions I can tell, that's definitely Lady Orihime's wavelength. We have to avoid a fight with her no matter what. So this Yorihime is one of the leaders of the lunar emissaries. Yeah, she must have rushed over here after our arrival was reported. What purpose do you people have for coming to the moon? Tell us why you've come here and exit your ship with your hands in the air. If you surrender yourselves to the moon rabbits, I give you my word you will not be harmed. Lady Yorihime, please listen to what I have to say first. That moon rabbit. Where'd you get that gun? You're that deserter everyone's talking about. What's going on? Why is she with the Earthlings? Don't tell me you fled the moon only to immediately cozy up with the Earthlings. Not only that, you led them all the way back here. Treason, is it? No, wait, it's true I did desert, but I have no intention of rebelling against the moon. I just decided I wanted to go home, so I ended up returning like this. Do you really think we believe such a paper-thin story? Well, about that, Lady Yakokoro entrusted me with a letter. What? She told me to give it to one of the Watatskis in person. She said that once you read it, you'd understand. Lady Yakokoro, is that true? Yakokoro, you mean that famous criminal? You've joined up with her? Silence! If this is just some excuse to convince me to overlook your trespass, then retract your words immediately. I won't tolerate her name being invoked so carelessly. It's true, she put the special seal on it so you know it's from her. Wait, what? What's wrong? Give her the letter already. This is strange. It was supposed to be here. It's gone! The letter I put in my pocket is gone! It's gone! You're joking, right? Without that letter, we're nothing but trespassers. So it was merely a ruse to buy time. This is the last time I'll say this. Retract your previous words immediately and ask my forgiveness. If you do so, I'll hear you out. This need not end in unnecessary bloodshed. This can't be happening. It must be around here somewhere. This is absurd. Yoink. Why is this stuff always happening to me? Please wait, we're not lying. If you just give us a bit more time to find the Silence! I will not play along with this farce any longer. If you continue evading my questions, I'll have you taken into custody, by force if necessary. Now, you know, you could say something along the lines of, like, we know who you are. And, like, see, the moon rabbits were like, how do they know who the Watatskis are? So I feel like just the fact that, like, we know who they are would raise questions. But I guess the fact that the moon rabbit came out first and was like, I shouted your name, so now everybody knows who you are. You no longer have that angle to go off. So it does work in this situation. Or I guess doesn't. And I'd hope we could avoid conflict with the Lunarians. Well, if they're eager for a fight, shouldn't it be fine if we follow their lead? Anyway, let's get out of there. Let's get out there. Alright. This is gonna be... This is gonna be a battle, to say the least. Alright. I prepared for this. Lady Yorihime, it looks like they're spoiling for a fight. Ah, so they plan to resist. Someone save me! Wait right there, Miss Rabbit. We'll be right there. Do you think you still can afford to worry about others? You Earthlings are quite complacent. Especially for a group who will soon see themselves defeated and taken into custody at the lunar capital. Come on, it'll be a piece of cake when there's so few of you. No, we shouldn't expect this to go so easily. We're up against the leader of the lunar emissaries. I can sense that she's no ordinary opponent. I see you've trained enough to at least let you grasp your opponent's capabilities. If you're going to surrender and come quietly, I believe now would be the time. Well... Is fighting our only option? I'm gonna beat your ass! You seem like you love hearing the sound of your own voice, but I'm not interested in listening. We'll see how big you talk once you're eating those words. Alright, it's time for us to go all out. Are they getting even more fired up? Hold on, why are you provoking her like that? You do realize this is Lady Yorihime, right? Oh, here I thought I had you cowed, but instead you've gone and challenged me to a fight. If you keep posturing like this, I might have no choice but to take you seriously. Okay. I say bring it on. Your best isn't good enough. You ain't gonna kiss the knight! I don't care if you're some big shot here on the moon. You've been way too full of yourself this whole conversation. When we're done wiping the floor with you, you're gonna be tasting moon dust. Oh no, there she go again. I see. So Earthlings do not know the slightest amount of civility. Not only did you present yourselves by your name, but you display such intolerable insolence. Even a heart as deep as the great ocean would find it hard to forgive your conduct. Know now that I will give you no quarter. Ugh, what is this pressure? The spiritual power is on a whole different league. This is Yorihime's true strength. Even were you to prostrate yourselves before me and beg my forgiveness, it could not dissuade me from teaching you the pain of utter defeat. For the crime of trespassing on lunar soil, your atonement will be by blood. So you like how the bonus isn't even capture all of them? It's capture at least 2. Defeat Yorihime. Ship defended. Okay, so my words gave everybody 120 power. That's cool. What about her? Yeah, that's good. That's good. So she's got 170 power. That's fine. She's got Maiden level 9. She's got Supreme. That's good. She's got double action. She can move twice in a single turn. Okay. She can break power limit. She's got Instinct level 9 on top of Shrine Maiden level 9, on top of Supreme, on top of Predict. So she has, you know, 218 evasion. Okay. And that's it, mine. So you may be wondering, streamer, this was avoidable, right? Yeah. How many health bars she got? A lot. Is she just gonna sit there? No. No, the fuck she's not. Alright. It's game time. It's game time. Alright, bitches. Let's figure this out. Alright, Rumia, look at the Rumia zone. Enter the Rumia zone. I'm going to crush you. Ah. Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, ah. This isn't a good idea. I'd like to tell you right now that what you saw me do was the furthest thing from a good idea you could get. So, I am gonna shoot for the bonus condition, but it is entirely possible that I do not have enough to actually defeat her. Because her first health bar has 44,000 HP. Alright. Sounds good to me, Roger. Goo. Your MP. You need to recover it. You must. So, I don't want Mailing... I don't want Mailing's support defend, because she can do it twice, yes. But she can only... No, she can only do it 3 times. Oops. She can only do it 3 times, so I need to not let her do that. Alright. Scream. Come on, make my day. I know the rhythms of Lady Flan's Danmaku basically by heart. Chop beat. Aren't you afraid of Lunarian weaponry? Where did all these fucking rabbits come from anyway? I don't think it's even like. By the way, I'm there's dialogue here. I'm pretty confident that if you get to where this rabbit is being held, there's dialogue, but you can't do that because this bitch doesn't sit still. When she got angry, she meant it. She 100% meant it. She's gonna kill me. Great. For whatever reason, Yorihime has an S rating in water. And I feel like the only reason she has an S rating in water is to punish you if you try to run away. So if you run to the end of the map, then now she hits you even more better. Accurate, but nearly enough so. Good. Alright. Using as many ammo-based attacks early on is great. Thanks, Raymond. Pachum. Alright. I wish I could get Yomu's last spirit before contacting La Crichora. But it's fine. Illstar dive. No, you need your MP. You need your MP, so I need to turn you off. Honestly, I'd like you to be... You don't have enough power for that. We'll get there. I gave you P defeat, right? Yeah, I did. You'll get there eventually. We don't really need you quite yet. But putting you here is not my favorite position. But I don't want you burning any MP, any unnecessary MP, so we're just gonna throw things. We're just gonna throw things, it's fine. Oh! I hate that fucking spell card. The streamer that has like 10 health. Yeah, but you can't hit it. I thought you might do that. Well, that's good. It's good you thought that, because you got us out of a sticky wicket. Alright. We have formulated the attack pattern. Now, I'm actually fucking terrified. Alright? I am terrified to put the ship down there. If the ship dies, that's it, man. That's it. Now, it might be okay, because I have persists. And it can help. But I'm still scared. I fear God. God weeping. Alright, I'm gonna end my turn. She didn't move. She didn't move. Alright, this is perfect. Rumia will soak that. Rumia doesn't have Shade Boost, but I'm pretty sure Rumia takes, yeah, literally 0 damage to that, so that's fine. And Sealing Needles will kill, and I'll use ammo, so I'll be able to preserve. Reimu's kind of fine, because, you know, she's Reimu. Yomu, on the other hand, I don't actually want Yomu attacking, like, at all, because she needs all the MP she can get. Because her slash takes 80 MP. So I can realistically do 3 of them. If I just maneuver her in such a way that she never actually has to attack. Because Yomu only has 1 ammo-based move, and it's her map attack. That also moves her position. Remy does burn MP with Vampire Claws, but it's pretty minuscule. And her better attacks, Scarlet Shoot and Gungnir, are ammo-based, and Midnight Castle, while 80 is probably fine. And it won't even matter, because she'll only really get the chance to use that in full power burst, because I don't really expect to do anything else. Killing Doll is fine to use here. There we go. Gun, gun, gun. I fired a gun. I am the gun. Enjoying yourself. I can't imagine how. Knives or claws, what should you prefer? Run like your life depended on it. Vampire Claw is still a pretty strong support attack, so I can't complain. That's smarts. It's nice that the game had the decency to start me with some power. Starting with 120 power is actually quite handy, because it means I don't have to go out of my way to really boost power. I'll have power for Yorihime, but she also has all of her bullshit activated, and none of her bullshit can be mitigated by Fury, because it's all evasive and accuracy. And Fury doesn't ignore evasion boosts, because if it did, then, well, I mean, you know what? Why doesn't it? Actually, yeah, what the fuck? Why doesn't it? It ignores Guard. It ignores Prevail. Why does it not ignore the other one? Because then what's the point of Focus? What's the point of Bullseye? What's the point of Alert? I don't fucking care, man. Make Fury the best. Not everybody gets it, so make it really good. We're just gonna let this rip. Ow! That's not good. That really should not have hit you. This is turning into a fucking problem. Well, I mean, not really, but I'm going to consider it a problem. Call this proactive self-defense. There's a really good spirit I don't have access to yet. That I believe... Sakuya! I believe 3 units in the game get it. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Disrupt. I ain't gonna kill you. That's fine. I think it's called Disrupt. It's very high cost, but it halves the accuracy of every enemy for the turn. It's really powerful. There's like 3 units I can think of that learn it, and I'm pretty sure all of them are 3.5 units. So yeah. It might have been confused in the original anyway. I don't know how many spirits changed. I know that Bullseye was called Strike, because Strike was what it was always called in Super Robot Wars. The fact that it wasn't called Strike in this game pisses me off. And then Grit, which got changed to, what do you call it? Persist. But I'd rather drop the Gritty. We're not Shrine Maiden extensioning, alright? We're not. Relax. Yeah, go ahead. Hmm. Yukari has... Yukari... See, it's weird, because Yukari has the SP skill Dream, which lets her use anybody else's SP skill at a raised cost. And it's like, that sounds like something that another character would be able to do. But like, no? Not quite. Oh, no, I do want to attack. Yomu will defend me, but I actually don't want Yomu to defend me because then she's just gonna take damage. Like, Sho is meant to take damage and she can heal herself. So just turn it all off. Throw more Vajra at this guy. I don't know how many units have Rouse though. I actually don't know about that one. Yuyuko is the only one that comes to mind with that. There's a couple later spirits that they're not necessarily unique to the character, but they're very limited in them, and they're basically miracles. So Miracle is an extremely high cost SP that just casts a bunch of different spirit skills all at once. Don't fuck off. And other characters will get those later. That just they don't cast the same thing as Miracle, but they have different skills that cast different sets. Because there's other ones too. There's Assault, which is a lesser scale one. Assault is basically it casts I believe it casts Bullseye, Triumph, and Excel. I just kind of fat fingered the up A button. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. I didn't actually read any of what was happening there. I fat fingered the button. Oh, you're almost dead. I'm burning through a lot of the killing dolls, but it doesn't matter because I don't plan on using them for the important fight. Oh, it's Valor. Okay, Valor's better. But the thing is, there's like 2 units I can think of that learn that. 3, actually. Yeah, we're just throwing killing dolls, dude. There's like 3 I can think of. The 3 characters I can think of that get that, the assault skill, I believe are Nazarin, Hina, and Wriggle. And it's like, cool, I guess, but like, that's a pretty fucking good skill to be given to them. What the fuck are they gonna do with it? Oh shit, here come that rat. Oh no, here come that boog. Give that to Marissa, she'd love it. We're done for. I can't believe we're fighting Lady Orihime. She's gonna capture us, and we'll all face some horrible punishment. Way to just spout doom and gloom back there. I can understand some pessimism, but can't you do something to help? If you know her, maybe you could go out and reason with her or something. No way. Going out there would just get me captured. And how's that different from getting captured along with the ship? I don't care what you say. It's just not happening. I can't do it. I guess we'll just have to do this without you. Can I at least borrow your spirits on the ship? Watch this power play. I call it Fire the Machine Gun. Yomu, stop trying to steal my goddamn... Get out of here. Machine gun. How's that for rudimentary Earth technology? Die! Alright. What's our current objective? Well, aside from survive... Fucking suck me up. Kane, Nazir, and Ichiden. I'm gonna borrow Ichiden's trust. To bring poor Sakuya, put a fucking band-aid on her boo-boo, gotten hit by a 20% like twice. Okay, let's see. Who's least inclined to actually, like, hit hard here at the moment? Goo? Perhaps Goo. But I don't think Goo is the answer. I could let Yomu do it, and by extension, Reimu do it. Nazarin's Pendulum, I believe, takes 4 MP, right? Takes 10 MP. I got 15 of them. And that's the only thing I'm doing. And I don't want to move. I'm comfortable standing right here until things start moving around me. So we're just gonna... We're gonna fire. Stop! Go away. Pendulum should kill. But if it doesn't, that's fine, because we're only gonna burn 5. Down she go. I want the Danmaku fields eliminated because those are the worst. NDL is no good. We can throw some Scarlet Shoots. We can't reach you. I don't know if NDL can reach that. It can, but Monster Cucumber might kill. But I guess I have Devotes. I do have Devotes, and I'd like to get that Danmaku field cleared. Sagri's been doing all the fucking work. Remy's Vampire Claws cost 10. That costs 80. So, if I can get away with not doing too many of those, it might be okay. But then again, Sakui is just gonna follow up attack anyway and kill. So Scarlet Shoot's not even gonna happen. So there's not really a reason not to just use Misdirect. Oh, because Misdirection doesn't reach. That's why. That's why. Oh, it's so obvious. I never would have thought of it. By your side, mistress. Pew pew. Gah! Okay. Wait, Goo can reach? Oh yeah, I guess you can. Okay. Danmaku is ammunition based. Patchy can reach as well. Undine can reach you. But not you. Can reach you with a snipe, but Marissa can reach you as well. Obake Cucumber. Huh. Okay. 100%. Alrighty, Tori, kill please. Add your firepower to mine, Marissa. I know it sounds rude to say, but like, I wasn't really sure if that was gonna kill or not. Oh! Danmaku power level 3? Right now, at this moment in time? Increase MP cost by 100%, grant plus 40% damage. Well. You cannot ask for a better time than that. Oh, you can only do it once. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I only need it once. I only have to boom you once. And do 1/4 of her max health. Alright. Vajra. Mistia. Mista. I'm gonna... Can you reach? Oh, you can Sky God. Oh, perfect. So we're gonna... That's not even gonna kill. Slash of meditation, relax. Relax there, okay? I'm pretty sure Spirit Combo kill. I forgot to do this. You're quitting, huh? You abandoned the game. Gensoki was in an uproar, so I came here to say hi. But it's too late for you now. Alien! Oh, I'm on the moon. Oh, you quit? Game over. Alright. I have a question. Does that 40% stack with Misty as 20%? I hope so. Yorihime doesn't have any defense modifiers, only accuracy and evasion modifiers. So that means I don't have to worry about Fury at all. So giving up the cookie was good. 49, 49. Alright. Summon God. Well, actually, that could reach you, which would be convenient, because you're going to move towards me soon. You're a trooper. Oh no, you're Assault. Moonrabbit T is Assault. Moonrabbit Sniper is S. How fucking strange is that? Alright, whatever. How's Kane's MP? Kane's MP, I believe she uses 5 for... Okay, she uses 10 for 3 Sacred Treasures. Oh, but I can activate her... I can activate her crazy mode. Okay. And now Old History is the same power of the swords, but Ichijo is ammunition based. And I can hit the right target. Oh boy. Alright, do it. She's more Sanai's support, but Kane is gonna be just fine. Rah. Aya! Learn your lesson. It's good to clear off the ones that have damaged health bars. That's good. That's good. That's good. Royal Flare, that's not helpful. Oh, that is not... No, Yomu. Okay. I'm ending my turn. Oh, she's approaching me. Blade Flash. 1.37. Hi. How you doing? You wanna... You don't have health regeneration, which is actually pretty nice, but like, I can't hit you. I literally cannot hit you. I can't hit her with Pendulum. It is impossible to Pendulum her. This is probably fine. I can now hit her. Yoma will protect me. The thing is, chat, and this is very important, okay? Nazarene will die if she jumps in front of that. However, Yomu has parry, and she can parry Blade Flash, because Blade Flash is a solid round. So if Yomu jumps in and supports and parries, she takes no damage. The thing is, I didn't put on the skill that guarantees parry, but I can't be burning 40 MP every single time here. I can't burn for guard, and I can't burn for guard and strike every time. I can't do that. So let's fucking hit her. Come, Earthlings! Show me what futile resistance you can muster. Those rabbits from earlier were pretty weak in the knees, but she's brimming with confidence. I'd appreciate it if you didn't blithely compare me to the rabbits with no actual combat experience. For generations, the duty of defending the moon has been entrusted to the Watatsuki clan. Oh, so you're the guardian of the moon. Once we beat you out, we can plant our flag and head home. Forget the flag, she's not someone who we can afford to take lightly. If you sufficiently steeled yourself, I will oblige you in battle. One that will not bring shame to the Watatsuki name. A battle most beautiful. Oh boy. Her theme is great though. This is a fine opportunity to test the strength of Earth. Closing the gap. I will be your shield! She tried. Oof, but I am not done yet. You smell like lots of gods. Lots of them. Alright, let's go. Whee! Whee! Reminder that the first health bar is not a spell card. I have to capture 2 spell cards. No, Marissa! You are not doing that. No, 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 Marissa. No. You will not be spending 90 MP to blow up a single rabbit. What do you expect? I gotta get out of here. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Bro, it does literally 0 damage, but it hits me use my magical barrier. So, like, fuck off. I'm not going to save Rabbit, because I can't. Seriously, Marissa, keep your eyes in front. Yeah, for real, it was a fucking quarter of a chance to hit you. Odoraita! Yeah, don't put your goddamn Danmaku in my goddamn face. I will spend 5 MP on you. Yomo, do you really... You really can only do two of these? 2 of these. 2! 2? 2! 2! But you can devote, so it's fine. 2! 2 though? 2! Alright. That's alright. That's okay. 2! Alright. Alright, alright. Alright, let the battle commence. I think this is how you... Well, at least Yobo's in activation range for that, but... I don't know how many moves Yorihime has that can be parried, but as you could expect, Yomu's ability to parry is very strong in that particular setting. In fact, I remember when I did this chapter originally, how many times I save scummed for Yomu to activate her "you can't hit me asshole" move. Because she had to do that a couple times, because Yorihime is allowed to attack you twice per turn. Why? Because she is. Well, that seems kind of stupid, doesn't it? Yeah. Does. Doesn't it? Maybe a bit. Yeah, I bet. A little bit. Just a bit. Itty bitty bit. Tiny bit. A monochrome. Maybe. Invaders. I'll take this one. 320. I fight for what I believe in. I see you. Sakuya can do it too. I don't mind burning Sho's MP on Spear Combo because she's not really... She's mainly being used to defend Mystia, which is to say Mystia is going to die. In fact, if nobody dies on this map, it means that I did something wrong. What does that even mean, streamer? Well, it simply means that, like, even if you're not fighting Yorihime, you are going to lose somebody. Alright? You just are. You just are. That bitch is ironclad. And you do have to get through the first health bar, which is why she has no healing skills, because you have to beat the first health bar. And I'm pretty sure she had 44,000 HP, even when if I didn't insult her. Gyakko Benado Media Trusto. Alright. But we made it so far. So this is the part where I get scared. Alright, so my evasion is minus 55 and my defense is minus 35. I have 1 bomb currently, and I only get 1 more. Dialogue farming. No dialogue! I really didn't want to end up in a fight with the big cheese up here on the moon. If you're faltering, you should take a step back and look at your situation. Wouldn't it be wiser to halt this reckless invasion? that's all just a misunderstanding on your part, but I know we're well past the point of you gotta believe me. Well, no matter how this ends, once the battle's over, we'll just have all the time in the world to explain. So you're already planning out what to do once you've been arrested. That's clever of you. But let me teach you why cleverness alone won't let you escape the moon. But she's a tiny, clever commander. She's astronomically small. 0% chance. 0%. Guaranteed to die. Cool. What? No words from Reimu? Seems kind of random that fucking Nazarin had words. I can feel both a brutal animal nature and a disciplined self-control. And as well the undeniable signs that you are a woman of faith. What a strange yokai you are. I am an avatar of Bishamoten, charged with the duty of gathering faith. I'm pleased you were able to understand that at a glance, but unfortunately there's no choice but for us to fight. Good grief, even your words are contradictory. I will not dismiss you as a simple yokai, but face you as a worthy opponent. Well, she's probably the only unit on the team that you will not actually be fighting. Sorry. Palely shaking seventh moon to the echoing rhythm. A song. And it possesses a special power too. However, this kind of attack could never... My song is my Danmaku. Why not fight back with your own? What? With a song? I see no need to prove myself. My duty is simply to capture you. Don't tell me you're bad at singing. It's not one of my specialties, but my sister excels at the arts. You're nothing compared to her. That's enough talk out of you now. Make your peace with your inevitable defeat. So you can't do it? That doesn't matter. Right. So you can't do it? I was hoping to avoid a conflict, but at this point we have no choice. You seem more level-headed than the rest of this group. Why then did you allow them to come all the way to the moon only to spew such nonsense? We aren't lying. Eden asked us to deliver a letter to you. What you need is to show proof to back those words. But either way, why in the world would you want the name of the moon's most wanted fugitive on your lips? That's exactly why we wanted to find you. Eden told us the Watatsky sisters would be willing to listen. Will you ever stop speaking as though you were a part of this? Why do you refuse to listen? Why do you just yell at me? The Shrine Maidens have no words? No words. I have words. Wait a minute. How bad is the attack from you on the ship? Okay, not bad enough. Okay, so only Blade Flash. Only Blade Flash is solid. Obviously. Blade Beam's not even a fucking laser. Like, what? I bet Ellie has dialogue. Why does Ellie have dialogue? So where's all the cheese? That line bombed? Come on, I'm losing all my confidence here! The sense I get from you is that you make light of her opponents. But I won't let my guard down. The fact that you can joke around at a time like this is likely proof of your experience and skill. Excellent insight, Yori. No, I can do better than that. How about I call you Yo-Yo? It's about time you learn that your tricks won't work on me. Sorry, that's just how I am. And that's how I'll win. I'm a stage 3 boss, you know. A devil from Earth, If you have any intent to harm the moon, give up now. So I'm going to assume that Sanai and Reimu won't say anything until she gets to her spell cards, because we don't know if she's a Shrine Maiden yet. She won't invoke a god till her first spell card. I don't care about harm or whatever, I just came here to play with Remy. To play. Remy brought me so far outside with her that we even got to leave the Earth. I never thought we'd get to travel together like this. That's kind of frivolous. That's the kind of frivolous thinking that led you to set foot on the moon. As befits devils, I shall incinerate you with the power of the gods. Tee, I'm happy to play with you too. Do you truly plan to fight a swordswoman with mere fisticuffs? My weapons are my spirit, technique, and strength. I'll keep up with you just fine. I see you have pride in your chosen weapon. However, that alone won't be enough to reach me. You'll be cut down before you can get inside my guard. Don't think it'll be that easy. Let our fists do the talking. Do you really wish to remain on the moon so badly that you'd stoop to such lies? Foolish. Given the circumstances, I can't help it if that's how it looks to you. Honestly, if it was going to turn out like this anyway, I'd have been more fun. It'd have been more fun to tell you we were here to conquer you. Which is what we did. What did you just say? The moon is mine! I'll dye the whole surface red! Or something like that. Even if that was meant as a joke, I can't let those words stand. For showing such hubris, I will cut you down to size. Good, it wouldn't be any fun if you didn't try. Boy, I don't like the way you're moving, so I'd love to grapple you and put a stop to it. But I've recently learned the lesson that I should be a bit more prudent about approaching an enemy. I see. Despite being from Earth, you can manipulate time. So you caught on. There are those on the moon able to meddle with the fabric of space-time. My sister is among them. But as such, I was taught a long time ago how to fight against such an opponent. You needn't worry about that. I've probably fought with the very person who taught you. You dare spout this nonsense again? It doesn't matter whether or not I stop time for what I intend to do. I hope you enjoy the front row seat for my beautiful knife work. This chick is so full of herself. Is that an Earthling weapon? Yep, it's my greatest invention yet. Uniting all the latest and greatest in Kappa engineering. Oh, but I guess it wouldn't be matched for the moon's most up-to-date weaponry. Not at all. You were able to reach the moon in that ship, so I cannot afford to take any risks. It would be wise to assume that you don't intend only to rely on such simple technology. I think there's been a misunderstanding. We never planned on any violent. Once you have been apprehended, I look forward to questioning you about your intentions at my leisure. I hope everything works properly. Sheesh, you don't leave a single opening. Fighting you looks like it's going to be a huge pain. Still, with a sea of stars like this here, my shooting star magic will steamroll you. You seem to be a magician with a fondness for stars. How curious that humans would view shooting stars positively when they're little better than stardust themselves. What's that supposed to mean? Shooting stars burn up into stardust. The lives of Earthlings are equally transient. Being stardust sounds pretty cool to me. And you know what? I pity you, since you've never gotten to see the Earth's starry sky. What? Unlike here, the stars on Earth twinkle. But they can change and even burn up is what makes them so great. Come on, I'll show you with my Danmaku. The moon is right. Okay, so here's the question. So, double action is something she can do on her turn, which means I want to beat the shit out of her fast. But I also have 3 rabbits on my ass. Ooh, so, I'm thinking maybe it's time to blow my load. But I don't have full power mode, so it's not a good idea. I don't have enough power yet. Should I wait? The more turns you get, the scarier it gets. However, I don't know if you're gonna, like, move. It might... Well, first of all, I should probably... Nitori can cast a Faith on Yomu. It may be a bit excessive, but I don't think she has enough health to heal or block another Yorihime attempt. Power will continue to increase. We do have at least one full power mode active, but yeah, we're still not there. It might be best to continue picking on these guys, especially the one that's causing a Danmaku field. I'm gonna run a bridge just in case, but I think Spirit Combo will kill. Yeah, this Danmaku field is bad. I don't know if I'm gonna get through all the spell cards. I can still attack her, and I should probably save. I should probably save my attacks with the spell cards. I don't think I'm gonna break through every spell card, but I only have to get through 2 of them, and I get the bonus. Now, if you want to get the spell cards, you're probably better off doing the exact opposite of what I did. And what would that be, streamer? Well, it would be exactly what I did. See, when I played this game originally, chat, those options were all in Japanese. I didn't know what they said. All I knew is that suddenly Reimu screamed Japanese at her and she got really angry. And it was just, I had to deal with that. Ouya! I'm down. The dialogues weren't translated because they were in the battle text, I guess. But the text that came after was translated. But yeah, the multiple choices that you could select were not in English. I knew what the choices were gonna do, mind you, but yeah. Oh, goo. It's important that you get your power because you need 170 power to reach maximum goo. You're almost at 150. This should get her up there. I'd like to start wailing on Yorihime a little bit. But the issue we run into is the fact that, every move I pick is this. I'm curious. Yeah, I could not afflict Pendulum. I could not afflict Pendulum. No, can't do it. Nazarene can alert to get me out of danger. But Rumia has to bullseye to hit. And she has to take a hit, which is gonna do a lot of damage to the poor girl. Wait, why do you have a... You don't have an S rating. Why do you have an S rating? Why do you have an S rating? None of this shit, it's all A. Enemy terrain rank Air S. Oh, they're getting a damage negative from that. Supreme Scarlet Soul. Guard. Dude. Dude. I should probably box her in. I should probably box her in. Ooh. Now here's the cool thing about this is that Sense Plus will give Bullseye and Alert, but it will also give Bullseye to the other Sakuya, who is still me. These guys can full power, but I think it's too early. The only thing that you need to do... So I have 3 of these. Okay. I got 3 of these. So I can Soul Sculpture into Vampire Claw. But I can't Sakuya's World. But it's okay, because like I said, this is the only one that takes MP, so I'll be using Sakuya's World afterward. And she doesn't have the pass skill. So 100s. Fury doesn't matter. Bullseye doesn't matter. I didn't scan her. Nazarene can do that. Nazarene can at least scan her. That's not gonna matter, like, at all. But it's fine. Yeah. There's no limit to the amount of support attacks she can do. I just gotta box her in. So she can't run around. She can still hit other things, but I don't want her moving because I don't know where the fuck she's gonna move to. And it's best to put her adjacent to, like, units that can survive by skipping damage rather than just surviving it. I don't like the way you are moving. Knives or claws, which do you prefer? She doesn't have any healing, so this is fine. You need a little more damage, Sakuya. Did that even do damage? Can't believe it. You found an opening. It's a fine opportunity to test the strength of the earth. You wish to fight at a distance, then yeah. It's alright. The grazing doesn't matter. Because it's 0%, which means 0% damage. Nya, 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 nya. You're done. Because I don't have to worry about spell card timeouts, I can take my time with the first health bar. But yeah, I don't have an effective unit to block her in. And now Yomu is completely exposed. She does get the slash here. And then she dies. Okay. Alright. Well, Yuremu. You actually have a chance to hit her. That's fucking impressive. However, you're dead. You are guaranteed to die. Is it worth it? Probably not. I don't know if she's gonna run out here and, like, because she doesn't need to move. She does not need to move. She can hit everybody here. But I just want a position where I can, you know, get her on all sides. I'd rather put Yomu over here so I can move you, because Ultra Headbutt, while it does have range, it'd be better if you're closer. The only problem with this is you're not next to her defense buddy. I think it's too early to do that. It might be better... No, that takes Sanai's MP. I can blink and take 60 MP. I could bury her, but I don't really want to. Because I'd rather move. Blink. 50% chance to hit without any buff increase. Rokanken has 0. There's no reason for you to do anything. I can sense. Yomu has a easier cost factor with alert. I need to save. If I focus, I'm probably guaranteed to get hit no matter what. I don't think this is a good idea. Because it's not safe. It's just not safe damage. I don't think it's worth doing. So instead, I'm gonna bite her. Her damage went down because of scan, I assume. She's still gonna fucking hurt me. A lot. Ow! But Rumia, like I said, I cannot afford to cast all of these spirits. But her damage output is good. Yomu needs to stop. Alright. Alright. Let's bite her. Let's bite her. Oh. If you get down on your knees and apologize, I will end this with minimal pain for you. Quick, activate your superpower, Rumia. Well, your superpower would be not taking 4,600 damage, but it's okay. It's okay. Daunt. Rumi is the only one with that. It's not an effective enough strategy. Thank you for your hard work today. Since you're taking a break, would you care to try my latest product? This is the Butterfly Dream Pill SRW type. Take one before bedtime and you can play games in your sleep. A dream product for those with a very busy schedule. But try to make some time to play this game as well, alright? Goodbye. Alright, bye. Alright, I'm back in La La Land. Alright, how are you doing? Yeah. Patchy, you're a healer today. You are a healer today. Isn't that cool? Ellie! Ellie! Hey! Ellie, how you doing, Ellie? You are gonna be a motherfucking hero. Okay? One, two, three. Oh yeah, Rumi is like kind of vital because she's the one casting Nightfall. So her existence is vital to the plan. But I just don't like this because this looks like my numbers, dude. I should be doing that. You really don't have enough power. I'm not casting 35 MP for that. Fuck you. 1, 2, 3. That's still not. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Marissa, just you're gonna stay there, I guess. And we're gonna hope that this turn doesn't like result in me dying. Yeah. Okay. Alright, it sounds good to me. Sakuya. 65% chance to hurt me. I can counter with 1 Sakuya world. Yeah, I can dig that. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Sakuya? You okay? With Sakuya here, this should be easy. Yeah. Yes, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Okay. Alright. Ah! Ah! Bad! 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 That's not good! Okay, so you might have noticed there's a little bit of a problem here. So I do have oh, I have guts. Cool. I have bullseye. I have bullseye, so I can hit this. For 75 MP, but there's only enough MP for 2 of them, because that's 150. Oh no, that actually is enough for 3 of them, so I can hit her with 3 Ultra Headbutts. So this is actually not a bad investment, because here's what I can do. Okay, here's what I can't do, apparently. Support. Show. I cannot access Show's spirits. So I cannot have Show use Persist in this support defense role. Which would be very handy if she could. So she's just gonna have to take the hit. Moria Amulets. Yes, Moria Amulets will not hit. Bullseye means I will hit this. And it will hurt you. And I will be happy about that. Conflict is just not in my nature. My arm is sore. Why is it sore? I don't know, because I stamped 500 envelopes? Probably. That wasn't very fun. I did it. Was there 500 total or 500 per box? I don't remember. This will stop you from acting out. Envelope. Envelope. Horn attack. That's not a very strong move, Kane. You. Okay. Oh no, dude. They're coming. You're not like... You're not serious, right? Patchy, help me. Thanks, Patchy. Kiringudaru. Now the rabbits are approaching. Meanwhile, Yorihime is directly in front of me. That still did damage, but it's fine. A valuable opportunity to lessen your numbers. You can't escape my knives. So I forgot that this chapter takes 5 fucking hours to do. Great. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Boring. All right. All right. Again, we need to lock her down. But locking her down is proving to be difficult. I liked Sakuya locking her down. Sakuya can't reach. Not without Remy's Excel, but I don't really want to use Excel. I don't want to use Excel because then I lose a set. You know what? I actually don't lose a sense. Because I have 2 senses right now, and I'll get another one in 2 turns. So I actually can. I just want to box her in. So I want to put Ellie, and I want to put Rumia. But I do need Flan, so maybe I can move Kane to the back. Oh yeah, Kane can move around the back. And Rumia can probably take her place. And then I don't even have to move Sakuya. I could still afford to hit her. I just need to figure out how I need to position this. Because bad things are coming my way. I'll start attacking soon. She's not healing, so I'm not concerned. So here's what we're gonna do. This is a 100% positioning-based game right now. And I'll get some SP back, which is nice. So Ruma, I want you in here. Okay, Ellie, I want you up top. And... Goo, I want you up front. Because you need to be here to 4 of a kind. Yes. You will die. But that's not really an issue right now. Okay, everybody is now ready, I think. Wait, Yamu! Yamu! She needs to be there too. She can't do her big slashy. You're the support defender here in this problematic situation, aren't you? No, because Mailing's there. Mailing's there. You're there. You are the defender units. You guys aren't defending. But Sho needs to change over to Mystia. She does have Persist, which makes her very helpful defense. I want her I want her... Midnight Chorus Master. We're not popping off yet. Still not at full power mode. Dude, killing dolls is the only thing that reaches anybody. So the ones with Danmaku fields are gonna start approaching soon. I got Yorihime boxed in. I'm okay with taking it slow right now. Honestly, I might have to actually use a suspend here, chat, and just kind of resume this chapter later. I'll give it a little more time, but this is not a chapter I can do tonight because it's about an hour and 30 minutes to 10, and I'm not even on the first spell card. This is not gonna work. Okay, how's Remy's at MP? It's at 224. Oh yeah, so she's fine. Remy's MP is perfectly fine. And Sakuya has 55, which is enough for one soul scripture. Soul sculpture, no, sorry, it's not. Next turn it will be. We're gonna move Sakuya here. We're gonna misdirection. Double misdirection, please. Okay, there we go. Cleanup crew. Every rabbit that's defeated gives me a little more power to work with. Before I take on the spell cards, I'd like to garner as much power as possible. I am going to try to get through them all, but I only need to get through 2 of them. So I'm saving all of my MP, really. Because the thing is, I could whittle her down because there's no timer, but I also can't. And the reason I can't do that is because I need to use spirits. So spirits have to, oh my god. You're joking. You're fucking joking. How is that even possible in a game where 4-digit health values is just common? In fact, that's the lowest they can be. Why are you out? You need to persist. I'm gonna try and stall as long as I can feasibly can to restore as much SP as possible. MP not as much, but yeah. I would honestly, can you reach me? 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can, but I don't know if you're actually going to. I don't know if you're going to. Stream laser reaches her. The thing is, okay, so the thing is, if I use this and attack one of these rabbits, Monster Cucumber will kill, and I don't actually burn the MP. So if I do this, I'll be able to kill this. And if I don't, then we're going to a different timeline. But this way, I don't actually lose the MP for using it, but I get to abuse the range. Okay, so you're down. Water Carpet. For 1 turn, unit and everything within 1 space of unit is considered to be in water terrain. This only pertains to accuracy and damage. Not forcibly change any units. Any units what? Okay, that's good. And we are currently fine. Okay, so here, so I have persisted. So this is fine. I would rather persist consistently than bullseye. But it wouldn't be a bad opportunity to hit her. Hitting her isn't bad here. I think I think I do this. I think I do this because ideally what I want to do is I want to put her health to a point where I only need... I have everybody in position. Everybody is ready to fight. And I only need to do one attack to push her into the spell card. So this is good for this. Here's Rumia's ability. She makes it so everybody around her goes in darkness. It's permanent. Cool, right? Okay, what about Nitori? Oh, for one turn only. Only one turn, alright? Don't get any funny ideas. One turn, everybody gets to pretend they're good in water for one turn. That's great. That's great, Nitori. That's so fucking great. I'm so glad. Okay, well, evading does nothing. I'd rather persists. I probably should have defended, honestly. Because I was not planning on attacking anyway. You know what, Ellie? Fuck her up. Fuck her up. Where's the cheese? Being in focus doesn't really change anything here because she has 100% accuracy anyway. Since I already used persist, I might as well take advantage of it, but otherwise it was smarter to defend there. God, she just has so much fucking health. Barbaric, but not lacking in brute strength. Bunny. Bunny. Here they come, the bunny. Sakuya's on fucking cleanup duty over here. At least she can hit them. Remy's not really losing that much MP and support. I don't think Sakuya has break power limit? No, I gave her a bunch of other things, but Remy's almost at maximum power. You are not spending 50 MP. No, I forbid it. I absolutely forbid that. That's stupid. Don't be an idiot, Yomu. Don't be an idiot. You need all the MP you can get to slash the shit out of her. Because you can only do it twice. It's really sad. I do have Devote. But Sakuya needs a little more going on. What or do you want? 1 HP. You are a bitch! Fuck you! Close quarters combo. I cannot believe you have 1 HP. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. I heard the gunshot when she parried it. Roar. Three, 4, 2, 4. It's good she's dead, because that was the one with Danmaku. Alright. Okay, alright. We're hitting the thresholds. Ultra Headbutt, you need to relax. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Kane can take a hit from a rabbit. The rabbits aren't really that big of a deal, but it is best to deal with them before we have to deal with anything of Yorihime's. If I'm gonna pull this off, I need to take as many things. Also what that means is if I kill pretty much all the rabbits, I can go get the rabbit dialogue and then just reload the save. So I can do that. So I'll just put a mark on it on the map. I think it's the second from the bottom tile. Misdirection, Vampire Claw. Misdirection, Vampire Claw. Sakuya's increased ammunition cap is coming in quite handy here, huh? Here comes that Mordar. Whoa. Oh, right, that's parryable. Alright. Alright, you are gonna relax. Why is all your shit powered up? Did I click something I wasn't supposed to? Distance modifier? I legitimately don't know why all your moves are powered up. Well, whatever. I will spend 4 MP because I will get that MP back. Marissa needs to build some power anyway. Marissa needs to be maximum power. Fire in the hole. In my original playthrough, I put morale on like everybody. And morale increases power by 3 every turn. And in most chapters, that's fine. If you just stall, you'll have max power eventually. But like P defeat also lets you just, it kind of does the same thing, but lets you actually play the game. It only feels like it's not happening here because the boss rushed me before the enemies were done. But by the time you reach the boss on a normal map, P defeat will do the same as morale without needing to like actively disengage from the game. However, morale is cheap. Morale is cheap. Why does that a 66% chance to hit me? Well, it doesn't matter, because Nitori is here to protect me, because she's my best friend. Chat, you know what I'm doing when I'm done the stream? I started the image. I started my next image. I only got to the first draft yesterday. I have a couple things I want to adjust before I move on to the final draft, and I was gonna do that today, but we're probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'm just gonna fix the draft issue, and then probably just sit for like an hour and go to bed probably around 11. Okay, so this is another situation where I can let Final Spark rip, and Monster Cucumber will kill. I think. It would be really bad if I was wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but it would be really bad if I was wrong. She has less than 1,000 HP. There's no way Monster Cucumber at 0.69 is doing less than 1,000. There's no way. Because Remy's Vampire Claw at 0.15 did 600 with a crit. That Monster Cucumber has to kill. It has to. There's no feasible way it doesn't kill. It's impossible. Alright. Ease Marissa, get your head on straight. Thanks, Nitori. Nitori's crit rate goes up as well with her HP going down. Not that it makes a difference. So don't rush ahead, you'll leave me behind. Okay, good. It did like exactly 1,000 more damage than I needed. Alright, that doesn't matter. The Danmaku fields are layering up. Sakuya's World, Vampire Claw. 22%. That's gonna hurt because of the layers of Danmaku. Misdirection's fine though. Try again 2 hours ago. Who am I drawing right now? Asked nobody. Because nobody cares. You'll just have to wait and see. I would like to make that it's not really a long correction, but I have to go to bed early because I have to be up at 6. I have 5 alarms set from 6 to 6:30. And then I have to do that tomorrow and Friday. And after that, I don't know. Okay. So, where was she being held, chat? It was here, right? It was one of these tiles. Just put a mark on it. Okay. So, focusing is probably the best solution here for everybody. Simply because the Danmaku field makes the penalties pretty harsh. But, like, I'm not evading anything anyway without maximum evade, so at least I can mitigate the defense debuff when I'm in focus, I think. 101 versus 135. Yeah, so in focus, in focus, I will take chip from dodging, as you know, but that doesn't really matter in this situation because I can only dodge. There are so many fucking rabbits left. Alright, Rumia, can you, like, eat that rabbit? Please? Thank you. Thanks. So I'm gonna try and clean up the rest of the mooks before kind of stopping, because the boss is gonna take a lot of brain power. And to be honest with you, I'm more awake than I probably should be, somehow. Considering when I got up, but like, yeah. I will be going to bed relatively shortly. That much I guarantee. Your power's full. You're fine. Your power's almost full. Your power's basically full, but Patchy's not doing much. I need goo. Okay. I need goo to get more power, cause she gets 30% damage increase at 170. So she needs to pick up a couple cheap kills. I need to prevent the Danmaku layers from lining up. Thankfully, Sho is fine in this position right now. She cannot reach anybody, but that's okay. She's been doing a fine job. I can switch to Reimu. I can help Marissa out. I'm gonna fire amulets off in that direction. Get Marissa out of there. Padding kill counts again. This is just the optimal way to handle this. I'm not using Yomu's MP because I need all of it. I know I can devote, but that's not the point here. The point isn't the devoting. Alright, Marissa is very close. What's your maximum MP? 210. So, a stream laser here. Monster Cucumber should finish that off. It should finish that off, but if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's got 20 ammunition. Okay, it didn't. I don't know why I thought it would finish it off. I knew exactly how much that would do. Because it did 1900 earlier at 0.69. That was 0.75, so it stands to reason it was only going to do a little bit more than 1999. Okay, well that one's down. And that puts Marissa up to maximum power. That's good. That's very good. Sakuya is going to throw some more misdirections. Preferably at you. And we're going to have Remy recover her MP and just throw double misdirection if necessary. Sakuya is going to join the top 5 in kill count at this rate. Very good. She's got 74 kills. You have 92. 66. That's impressive, actually. 46. Yomu has 81. Wow. Okay. So you're still behind Yomu. Kane has 87. Okay. So Kane is in 4th. And you got 76. Ellie has 67. Patchy has 71. Flandre only has 52, and Mailing only has about 50-ish as well. The ship's got 56. And Marissa's got 107, duh. And Hitori's got 42. 42, okay. Okay, everything is fine. Give me another turn. Alright, let's see. What's the best course of action here? One more spear combo would be great. Rumia. Let me see. I can take the brunt of that. If I bullseye, I can burn the rest of my MP with Sho and put her down to one attack, like, will knock out her health bar with this. In exchange, I will take a lot of damage, but I can persist it. So it should be okay if I rock this damage. And if worse comes to worse, I have full heals. Okay, this should be fine. This is kind of fun to strategize around. Okay, that was a little more than I thought was coming. I thought I would be higher than 290 HP. As I was saying, it's a little fun to strategize, but it is stressful because like every encounter you take with the boss is basically a losing matchup. I don't know, people play these types of games in all kinds of crazy difficulties. I'm just on normal mode, fuck's sakes. Okay, so Goo is here. Goo is in my way. So, I have a question. So, Maiden can support defend, duh. But this won't use her... This isn't gonna use her unique skill, right? Like, obviously, it shouldn't. It shouldn't use her unique skill at all, because that makes no sense. Because her unique skill is player phase support defense 3 times. And it wouldn't make sense if enemy phase support defense used that. But, and this is a big but, there's a possibility. There's a possibility. So I'm just gonna fire Danmaku at her, and I'm not gonna hit her. I'm not gonna hit her, but if I shoot it, I think I build power just by attempting. And Maiden will protect. So this is fine. Yeah. Okay. Go. This is the only health bar you actually have to defeat. Everything else can be timed out. I've only done 1 harm, Lady Flawed on my watch. All the other health bars can be timed out, and I know I did that in my original playthrough. In my original playthrough, I got through the first health bar. I got the bonus condition, I think. I'm pretty sure I did, and then I just ran away. And I watched everybody just die. They just slowly died as I put the ship in the top right corner of the map as far away from Yorihime as possible. I actually don't want to fight this rabbit with Marissa. So I'll just let this go. I'm stickler. I'm being a stickler. Being a massive stickler right now, but Marissa doesn't need PP, she doesn't need a kill, and she doesn't need power build. I want as much power back on her as possible. Windows Defender Summary. There's a 0% chance for you to hit me. And I don't know why. I guess it has to do with Buddhism. I guess I can just stab you. But like, you can't hurt me because of my passives. I don't have Persist active. I have Bullseye active. Well, I mean, if it does 0 damage, why not? It's just because she has passives that lower damage based on her HP, and her HP is low enough that the mook can't actually hurt her. I'll never break my convictions. And because she's focused, she's not receiving any defense penalty from the Danmaku fields, which is actually pretty fucking vital, all things considered. And really, there's no reason not to focus because the evasion does not matter at all. Or the graze damage doesn't matter. So another... Okay, this one's ammo-based. This one's ammo-based. So we'll just throw this off. Sho is... I'm getting a lot of mileage out of Sho. Sho is a great unit. She is a great unit. Isn't she so cool? Look how cool she is. Have to find a way to turn the tables. Here come magic laser beams. Where's her curvy laser attack? I don't know. I don't like that the water has like a line in it that is not lining up. Haha. I'm gonna throw an orb at you. Rokanken takes like 4. So this is fine. We'll let this rock. We'll let Yomu cut. Yomu can cut. Knock it off. You put all that PP just so you could give her the parry ability. I just thought it was cool that she could use parry with her Gohei, because Sanai can't do that. Sanai's Gohei is not powerful enough to parry. But Reimu doesn't need parry because she's a dodge tank. So, like, parry is just unnecessary. But I mean, it would work on Yorihime's attack, so that's gotta count for some. There's a 2% chance that hits me. There is a 2% chance that that hits me. 2. Alright, Rumia. I'm not save scumming it because then I gotta wait for the rest of the whole fucking turn to replay again. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi! Quick, do the math, chat. Do the math. Well, actually, I don't know how much Gray's the calculation is. I assume it did 2%. It did 2% of the total damage it was going to do. So what is 20? Math. Do math. Somebody do math. Somebody do math. Do math right now. Okay. All right, Goo. Just a little more. Do not support defend mailing. I don't think it matters, but just don't. This should put Goo up to 170. It would have done 1250. I feel like it would have done more than that, but also, who knows? I guess it's applying all the passives that she had active, right? All right, she's maxed. Because she has Buddhist, which is defense and damage dealt as units' power increases. Oh, so that's based on power. And Prevail's defense and crit. She has guard as well. Isn't she awesome? Alright. It's our current state of affairs. Ichiden's trust has come back to full. So I'm actually going to borrow that for Rumia and put her back up to a comfortable HP threshold. You could say that Sho is in a pickle, but Sho is Shoke. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Alright. Was I funny? Where's my applause? You see how many fucking rabbits are in this goddamn map, dude? People play these games for fun. Are you having fun? I am! I'm having a great time because I love this game. But like, I believe that in my case, these types of games would be, like, miserable. I think these types of games would be absolutely miserable to play on higher difficulties for me. Because I can't strategize that well, and I don't know the math. I don't know how the math on things work. Give them all the barrels. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. I pissed Yorihime off. No, I just told her what I really feel. If she got mad about that, that's her problem, not mine. Okay, who's left to generate power? I guess Nazarin, but Nazarin can't hit, so it doesn't matter. Full power doesn't increase the power of the user, it just makes it so both partners in the pair can use it. So everybody's power except Patchoulie's is done, but Patchoulie will actually chip into 170 just by these last remaining rabbits dying. So we can continue to pick these guys apart until we're in the clear and it's just Yorihime I have to worry about. Pushing yourself into the spell card with the rabbits alive is a nightmare. Also, something to keep in mind for that is that if you want to save scum Yorihime, the more rabbits that you have to deal with per turn for that, the more likely you are to have to redo the whole enemy turn due to a fuck up. So, just something to keep in mind, I guess. Fire the ghost, fire the needles. Go, Yomu, go! Make way! I'm okay with this, because she'll heal it back in time. Because she only has 80 to spend. So she still has to wait, no matter what. And again, I'm gonna devote for it anyway, because of that. So it doesn't matter that much. You are not moving. I'm not letting you move. Okay. Sakuya's position is flawless. Everybody is in the exact position I would want them, except for Mystia, who is... Actually, Mystia can reach everybody with her range. But I'm only really going to use that on... Actually, who would do more damage? I guess for the first turn, it would be you. And the second turn, it would just be you. Because you are gonna... You're gonna squeeze people. I couldn't ask for anything more, really. Alright, I think our best course of action here is to wait for those rabbits to approach now. Let's end the turn. So Sho is in danger. Sho is in danger. Okay, I've remembered a problem. Grazes are not considered hits. So her attack will in fact go through persists. So if I'm using persists, I can't be in focus. So what that means is I need Rumia to protect me. And I am going to click evade and do nothing. Rumia, please help me. God, please help me. I forgot about that little caveat. So in this situation, I actually don't want to be in focus, because then persist doesn't work. You're such a pain. I don't know if Yorihime double taps. I think she picks a different target each turn. Yeah, she does. Interesting. So you're focused too. So we're just going to defend and take, like, not as much damage. Where's all the cheese? Ooh. That one kind of hurt. It's alright, you guys are built to get shot down. Get the fuck over here! Oh. Oh, you wascally wabbits, you. Okay. How we doing this? Remy has almost recovered all of her sense. And you're fine as well. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go over there and beat their asses. That's my plan. Who am I sending over there? Well, you know what? Sakuya. Okay. 98%. Sure, I'm only using world after this anyway. Let's just kill this fucking thing. I still have 2 of these, I believe. I have 5 Sakuya's worlds. I would be impressed if I burned through them all. The support attack's definitely gonna kill. It's overkill anyway. That should trigger the other rabbit into aggro. But even if not, it's fine. I gotta remember to take Sho. I need to remember to take Sho and Ellie out of focus so I can persist. I wish I could have missed direction from that range. Alright. 1 persists. 2 persists. Okay. So there's no getting out of that. So let's just let it roll, I suppose. Okay. For falsely invoking Lady Yakokoto's name, you shall be punished. Sho is hanging on. Ellie is hanging on. So she's just bouncing her attacks from Sho to Ellie. It's kind of nice that she doesn't double tap. Because if she did, it would be very annoying. She could really just rip your units apart one by one. If she played like a player would. So I got 3 of those left. I have enough misdirections. Okay. Misdirection, misdirection. This is just for the, like, this is just for convenience, so I don't have to sit there and watch this stupid asshole every time do her goddamn attack. Kapium. A trifle. And the last thing I will do is bet you're alive! Why? The last thing I will do is I'm gonna go down to Rabbit's spot. Just down here and get the dialogue with Marissa, and then I can reposition everybody afterwards. So you guys need to persist again. You have plenty of persists. Let's just move on with this. Yeah. Let's just move on with this. I think most of... Oh, that's not the right person to attack. Sho will die if you support. Nazarin can take 1 hit. 1 hit. Only 1. But she can take it. She can take it. There's a 6% chance Rumia dodges. This won't go how you want it to. Looks like this is going to be a tough fight. It's alright, Nazarin. You did great. You did fantastic. And now my final misdirection. Sakuya has thrown so many knives all over the goddamn place. Well, you're not gonna, like, hit me with that, are you? That could have been avoided if I didn't pick a fight with that rabbit. Does Sho have guts? No. She actually doesn't have any self-healing skill. Interesting. But she's still fine. At least still persisted because Rumia jumped in. I'm gonna borrow a trust. I'm gonna borrow a trust from Nazarin on Nazarin for another self-protection. Because we'll recover enough of that. Let me see. Kane's SP is good too, so I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna bump up Rumia. So she's back up higher. And we're gonna move Sakuya back into position now. Behind Rumia would be the best bet. Okay. What spot was it? This one? No. This one? No. Alright. I can get some trust back if I wait. I think it's the space I cannot reach. Great. This one, right? You girls, you really came to save me? Yeah, these ropes are pretty tight. You better hope they don't leave marks. They're really thin, though, so it should be easy to... Huh? What's wrong? Cut me loose already. I can't. They won't move an inch. What are these things made of? You won't have any luck trying to cut through them. Those are femto fiber cords I borrowed from my sister. Femto what? Femtonil, to put it simply, means an instant. A period of time so short that no living being is aware of it. Time itself is made up of the accumulation of countless such instants. What does that have... What does any of this have to do with rope? Because we aren't aware of these instants, the smallest possible unit of time, we perceive them as continuous. Yet what? I forgot how the rest went. What is this? The leader of the emissaries can't even remember the explanation? Don't blame me, I'm only repeating what my sister told me. Anyway, don't get any ideas about cutting the rope and freeing the rabbit. Soon enough, you'll all be bound by these. What does that even mean? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, alright? Nobody has any fucking clue what any of that means at all. We made a rope out of instantaneous time. What does that mean? As far as I can tell, it means nothing. It just sounds cool. Does it? It sounds stupid to me. Why must you continue to attack me like this? Why'd you pick Rumia that time? Alright, whatever. Back up into position we go. Takuya. I'm just gonna borrow some more trusts. Put Rumia back up to full. Thank you, Ichirin. Nazarin's got... I do have faiths that are full. Basically full. But this... a pop in a faith for show would be handy if need be. But for now, we just continue to hit that gritty. I did not put Takuya into focus mode when I moved her into the combat zone! Oh no! Okay. Why won't you die? Nazarin will die? No! This isn't good. This is worse than bad. They're all dead. Everybody's dead. I'm dead! Okay. Alright. Is this ideal? Fucking Jesus, you can't move and focus! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, no distance penalty. Sakuya is in position. And I am gonna click persist with these characters. Just in case I forget. And then I am going to end. I'm actually going to end, and we will pick up next time. This is all I'm going to say. Don't forget to check the special effect of each spell card. Thanks. He talked. He spoke words! Alright, chat. So this is the first time I'm actually stopping mid-chapter and not finishing it. Because if you didn't know, I've been streaming for about 4 hours. I wanted to do the next chapter because the last one only took an hour and a half. I've been on that chapter for two-ish hours. Almost 2.5 hours. And I haven't even gotten to the spell card. So, like I said, I am going to try to... I'm going to get the bonus condition. There is no doubt in my mind I'm going to get the bonus condition. I am going to try to capture all the spell cards. I don't know if I will be able to, but I will do my absolute best to do so. I have lots of firepower, and I'm going to be expending most of my firepower for the bonus condition, and then I'm going to have to figure out how much resources I can scrape together to continue past that point. The final spell card is a map attack, which is fantastic, isn't it? But I will do my best. I don't have a lot of faith that I will be able to do it, but I'm pretty confident I'll be able to nail the bonus objective. But we'll find that out next time.